This show is recommended for mature audiences and contains, but not limited to, swearing, violence, gore, and sexual references. If the aforementioned content is likely to offend, we advise that you stop listening to this podcast. All accents, locations, and characters are not based on real people, and all cultures and all similarities are completely happenstance. Except for...
Bath.
No. It's Bath.
Hello?
There are a couple of instances where we've been inspired by different cultures, but pretty sure most of those cultures are long since, not extinct.
Oh my god.
They're ancient cultures, like Romans and that sort of stuff. Ancient Rome, ancient Arabs. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And now we will do a quick recap of the previous episode, and then we will do our theme song.
Yeah.
You heard right.
We will do
I'm keen.
our character introductions after that. So, before we do a recap, just thank you to Timmy from Sticker Obsessions. Go check them out. Sticker Obsessions, I think it's .com.au, for helping us get up and running for the podcast. So they've helped and donated a PC to us, which we've been using. Thank you to Kylie Brielle. Go check her out on Fiverr.
Yeah, Fiverr. She has her own gig going on, so it's pretty fucking sick. So definitely.
Yeah, so go have a look on Fiverr for Kylie Brielle. We should be. It probably won't be linked on all the Twitch, but on our YouTube account, it should be all in our description. She is the one that did our theme song. Massively helpful, great. We all love it. Everyone else that we've showed it to loves it. Hopefully, you guys love it too.
I haven't even heard it.
It is awesome.
It's
awesome.
pretty.
You'll
it's
cry.
pretty good.
You'll cry.
Thank you, Kylie.
We are in the sort of process of trying to get a theme song, title sequence going. Where that's going to be and how that's going to fit in the future, I'm not too sure. We've spent a lot of money already trying to get set up, so we're trying to save a little bit of money at the moment. But yeah, hopefully we can get something like that done in the future. And obviously thank you to Michael Gelfie, who provides free, copyright-free music to any small-time creators, which definitely helps us out and helps to liven the atmosphere a little bit. So thank you thanks Timmy, thanks Kylie Brielle, thank you Michael Gelfie. And now for the recap of the previous episode. Ooh. So nothing too exciting happened in the last session.
What are you talking about? I want a race.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll give
Joke's
you
on
that
you.
one.
I want a test.
You're not meant to say that.
So last episode we joined our characters 7 years prior. They are all relatively young. I think everyone was between the ages of about 11 to 14, roughly.
See.
Everyone was pretty young. We experienced a visit and a new installment of the mayor, Leighton Old Talhir, and his family. We saw the Imperial Mages come to test all of our young players, who various results. We had Zyor and Ender, who failed their test.
Hell yeah, we
Hell
did.
yeah, fucking manage that shit.
We had Oscar, who somehow turned his test brown and was a bit of an anomaly. And then we had Matthias, who did pass his test, but was warned by the Orc Imperial Mage Alessa to never tell anybody what he saw. A little bit of roleplay happened then, nothing too exciting. The players all went back to the Fisherman's Daughter Tavern and overheard a few rumors of sort of banditry occurring in the Southern Deotis Empire, which is, as you know, on the left-hand side of the Siadarin continent. And other than that, nothing. I don't think that was it.
We spoke about taxes. That was like
There was an increase in taxes.
There was a very-
Villages going missing.
There was a
new
mine as
inventions
well.
and a
Like,
mine.
we take
Listen to
notes
the
here.
West.
We take this shit seriously.
I don't take
I got
notes.
5 pages of notes last session.
teacher. Didn't
Can
you
we,
say there was
can we
a
back
pub
up
quiz?
on the recap? You said bandits to the south. I thought
To
it was
the south
bandits
of
to the
South-
west.
The Deotis
on-
Empire.
To the
Oh,
west.
roger
So it's
that.
the
Yeah.
southern part of
Copy.
the Western Empire.
Yeah.
I missed that crucial segment.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Don't worry, I got you. I
it's
take
still in a
notes.
bit of a faraway place.
and that is why you failed.
And the Deidus Empire, I'll explain it when we do the opening scene for the next one.
Gotcha.
Anyway, that is it for the recap. We will now play our theme song while we finalize some notes. So I'll mute our mic.
Listening's not enough, man. I need to fuck that song. Like.
Run the race, roll your dice, defy the odds, don't think twice. As a new day dawns over the tides, your destiny begins to rise, to carry you far from your homestead. The world is wider than you knew, growing ever greater in your view. Are you prepared to face the challenge ahead? Drawing near, a whispering fear. With the darkness crawling close, can you tell friends apart from foes? Each trial you overcome will make you strong. The choice is yours alone to make, a chance to change the winds of fate. Will you withdraw or will you carry on? The hopeful skies gray before your eyes. Shadows surrounding, a black roaring threat to shroud all you love in night. Your allies stand together by your side. Can you save what you hold dear? Will you be the light?
Consensually.
Yeah, with respect.
I'm just making sure he has to finish what he said before the song started.
Thank you very much, Little
already
Nightmare, for
finished.
joining us.
And thank you, Kylie, once again. That is amazing.
That is dope. I might put
I
that on
really
repeat.
do love that song.
You know, that's the.
I've been listening to that on repeat at work.
That's my alarm.
I listened
That's
to
your alarm.
I genuinely listen to that in the car on the way to and from the train station at the moment, just to
That's your
warm up the
influence to
ideas
wake
for
up.
the intro sequence.
Oh, damn, it's raining?
I really wish it was. It's bloody
Actually, oh, yeah.
bloody warm down in the south here.
Yeah.
Aren't we up north?
Well, are we in the middle?
In comparison to Cairns, no.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but comparison. I dropped my dice. It landed on an 8. That's not a good sign.
We're off to a bad start.
No.
So I think I didn't do a sound check for this beforehand for the music as well.
So what you're trying,
It's not
so
like
what you're trying to say is you're a horrible DM and you need.
We're not.
I'm pretty sure. Do you just want to go double check that the sound's not overbearing?
Yeah, after that, take that
No, I,
right, just head out the garage.
you know, I feel like the sound check rolled a 1.
Sound check. I did test the mics, but turn it down.
Oh, and
Sorry, Brittany.
looks like it's allowed me.
All right, tell us if it's too bad now. It's off.
What the fuck?
What?
Wait, is it really loud again? It should be at half volume of what it was.
Is it 3 seconds?
I want to quit my job and do this for a living. Can we get this right?
Baby steps. Baby
Oh yeah, are we wearing headphones?
Is that better? No.
Okay, cool.
I'd probably cry. It's too hot for headphones, man. I play games with the sound on the TV now. Like, I can't bloody do it in this weather.
I actually did that the other day. Played through my speakers because I didn't want to wear my headphones, and I was like, I
turned up a little bit.
Well, I could see, but I couldn't.
You can't play an
see
FPS.
where the enemies are.
Yeah, you can't play an FPS without headphones.
It's like enemies
it's
behind. I was like, no, they're not.
I
They're
play
everywhere.
Minecraft and like.
Turned up
yeah.
more.
This is so fun. I like this, dude. We're gonna think about this in like 20 years. Like,
It says
fuck
the
yeah, man.
broadcast.
This is live.
All right, it's back up to half.
6 months time, we're gonna have this perfectly. One button.
It says the
Welcome.
broadcast has ended.
And that's very good.
The broadcast you were watching has ended.
It's all right. We can always just say, sorry guys, we had technical difficulties.
Yeah, we can say
Yeah,
that.
Alex
the
bumped a
pros do.
chord.
Yeah. Past broadcast, episode 1 beginnings.
That was quick.
Oh no.
All right, gang. Good for that. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
That's all right, guys. I enjoy this.
We're off to a rocky start, but that's okay.
And you guys thought I was gonna miss this. I knew the pair was fake, but I still ate because I'm a gremlin. Yeah, fuck with
Can you
Turnout.
check your Twitch?
I certainly can. Let me just.
It's just turned back on. 27 seconds.
Sounds all good though.
Guys,
Okay.
we had a freak storm, and
Oh,
the computer flipped over.
Crazy.
It was
like
insane.
Rain and everything.
You know, like.
Is it still raining on the thing? Because
It's so
Oh God, Twitch. Why would you?
You guys know that like Lego scene
Yeah,
in
you
like
can hear
Lego
the rain.
Star Wars where you build ships? That's what we had to do to the PC.
All right,
Yeah.
sorry for that. We we just had a little bit of a technical difficulty.
I
That we
apologize
did.
for nothing.
We know.
But 20s.
All right, so
I hate you for that.
Made me laugh. Anyway.
but at the very least, the recording should be still going. So we might have to edit this bit out just for the Spotify
No. We're professionals. We keep it. We keep everything.
Pretty controversial
because we're
things.
almost 20 minutes in. Okay, we need to get started. All right.
What?
So
Oh, script. Here we go.
can't give away anything.
That's a scary stat block.
That was
Yeah.
a bit of stat block.
Did I see CR30?
Was that a legendary action I saw? What the fuck?
Power
All right.
word.
So we enter into Trader's Cove. It is currently 7 a.m. on the 1st of Thermo.
Nice.
The cycle or year is 1028 of the first age. A fresh breeze is blowing to the north-northeast, moving to north throughout the day. It is currently a little bit of cloud cover. The sun is starting to peek through over the horizon, but yeah, still pretty cloudy. Now, just because I didn't get around to doing the sort of, not that this really matters too much, but I'm just going to give you a bit of a explanation of where Trader's Cove sits. So Trader's Cove sits on the southeastern coastline of the Siadarin Empire, a large island continent with 2 realms of dominion, Sierra to the east and Diadis to the west. The cove originally was a smuggler's den some 400 years ago, safe from the prying eyes of the law. However, eventually it came under control of the Empire too. The town is peaceful and serves as a great resting location for weary sailors moving north to the Sierran capital of Grenford, or west past the Great Plains to the Diatis capital of Ketaunel. The town is relatively small and holds a few specialised facilities. Majority of buildings close to the shore are built with stone foundation, and exposed wood is covered in clay to protect it from the ocean's salt.
Oh, wow.
Due to the general blandness of their homes and buildings, the people tend to wear very striking colour combinations. Currently, there are 2 merchant ships docked at port, undergoing minor repairs from the locals. The ships are called Nostos's Wind and the Impolite Emu.
Employee.
We just talking about the children working on ships.
Oh. Okay.
You
yeah.
finally got it.
I
It just
got it.
clicked. I was
got
like,
it.
there's no way he's not.
Minor repairs. Yeah, okay, we get it.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
Fuck's sake.
A few hillmen have come down from Dragontooth Ridge with carts of refined metal, and there are a couple of lunar elves who also visited with jewelry wares to sell to anyone who can pay. Due to it being the start of the summer triad, the town looks particularly busy as people rush around preparing for feast day, held on the first of every month. The players slowly awaken to hear the waves crashing on the shore, and hearing the seagulls chirping overhead, and smelling the ocean's salt in the air. The players, the characters, we've got Endar, Zyre, Oscar, and Matthias, are all lying on the beach near the port of Traders Cove. Heads somewhat thumping, a little bit of a hangover of sorts.
God.
Their peaceful awakening to the beautiful morning is quickly interrupted by 2 buckets of water being dumped on their heads.
Oh my goodness.
They arise to see the Fletcher sisters, Sophia and Ezra, standing in front of them, hands crossed, looking not very pleased. Start.
Well,
Now, usually I would not be drunk in this situation, so something big happened, and I know that for a fucking fact.
Well, as you know, the last day of every month,
That is true. There is.
you cannot eat, you cannot work, but there are no limits to drinking and festivities.
Hell yeah. Empty stomach drinking.
Empty
And
stomach.
Australian culture.
Ah, yes, favorite pastime.
So, make sure everything's good.
Why are you double guessing yourself? We're fine. We're fine.
It's only cut out once.
Just trying to make sure everything's good.
Imagine we're not recording.
Please, don't even say.
oh guys.
If you do notice anything on the chat, please just let us know, and we'll either turn up volumes or turn down volumes or whatever. So yes, you're all sort of passed out, slowly coming to realization. You're on the beach. Next thing you know, buckets of water dumped on your head. You wake up and you see both Sophia and Ezra standing in front of you.
I want to like shriek like a cat. Like, someone poured water on me and I'm a bloody cat. And I want to like look like I'm looking through binoculars because obviously sunnies haven't been invented. So I'm just I'm just mad tunnel vision. The hell was that?
They're not invented. Wait, Matthias.
Are they? Oh my god.
You can make glasses.
I'm working on it.
But
Oscar just groans and rolls over. 5 more minutes.
Sophia looks down at you all and says, "Why haven't you left yet?"
What?
This is not fresh water. Where'd you get this?
Ezra sort of just points behind her, straight to the ocean.
Ugh. Thanks.
I'm still passed out. Like that water did not even phase me. I'm unconscious.
Ezra would definitely not let you get away with that, so she's marching you off and getting another bucket of water.
Oh god.
She holds your head under
Okay,
water.
the second one will do. I'll wake up. The second one will get me.
Where are we going?
You said last night that you four were going to take the responsibility of getting the ruse for the feast day.
Oh my god.
What?
Ezra, and Ezra marches over, bucket over her head, already just pouring. She's like 2 meters out. She's already chucking the water straight onto you. Ender.
Right away, Miss Fletcher. Where am I?
They don't even remember what they said last night. Really?
Yeah, I did agree.
Morning to you too.
I
They
don't
were
even
a
remember
little
what
bit-
happened last night.
They were a little bit drunk there, Sophia.
Little bit.
You guys were partying up with the sailors again,
Oh yeah, we were.
and for some reason Matthias said that he wanted to do the hunting, and everyone kind of laughed. But well, you got written down for it, so
Shit.
Wait,
Uh,
hold on.
My day off, man.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't think I had an
hey,
ego.
you volunteered,
Yeah, look, I didn't think I had an ego.
and you should have definitely been gone before sunrise.
Oscar sits up, rubs his eyes, and goes, "What are we hunting?"
You're hunting kangaroos. We need 4 of them, and we need them no later than midday.
Ah,
Oscar just sighs and lies back down.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
I mean, you know, we should go near my farm, man. They run rampant. They run rampant. But you guys don't have much experience with hunting. Well, anything, funnily enough.
Yeah, but your farm's so far away.
I said near, man. Like, I didn't mean we had to go to my farm. Like,
You know that the closest sort of field or grassland that you'd be able to go to is probably about a hour and a
Oh
half
my.
walk away.
that is going to be 3 hours in our head.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a short walk. What do you mean? I stand up and I feel groggy.
Stand up, I'm slanted.
I take that, drunk wobble step.
I mean,
It'll be good for us.
yeah.
We can run it off, sweat it out.
Can I just get like a change of clothes? I don't know why did I get a second bucket of water on me? Was that really necessary, Ezra?
I think you know why. And she sort of like leans over. You probably need another one.
I suggest no. Can we just talk about this another day? I'm not really in the mood.
Right. She picks up both buckets
No.
and starts marching back.
I instantly get up and I start moving. I like start heading. I'm like not messing with that.
Oscar calls out to Isra, hey, make sure you drown him like I did. Like how I
Hey,
drowned.
just
That one
because I beat you last night when we were swimming to that other rock. Was it a rock? I think it was a rock.
My clothes
Just
were dried before I got water dumped on me. I don't think
We did not go
They were
swimming.
dry, meaning you were too scared to jump in because I remember 7 years ago you drowned and then I saved you. So suck shit.
Oscar, you can just see him fuming like this lie is the worst thing that's ever happened to him. Somehow people have believed it.
You can complain as much as you want, but you all know Bilal was there. Bilal was there to witness this spectacle. So go fuck yourself. I'm heading off. I'm not in the mood. I've got a headache. I just want to get this job done. What do you say, Zil?
Onwards, boys. And I feel like you have been riding that high for 7 years. You need to shut the fuck up.
It's not my fault he's a loser.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm telling
It
you.
is my fault he's a loser because I'm a winner.
You have 857 losses. How many do I have?
852.
No.
Yeah,
I've been
I'm still
taking note,
winning.
guys. I'll be honest.
What? Okay, go
just
on.
for this month alone, Oscar's up by 5.
See?
But I'm still winning, aren't I?
Only in lies.
I don't think you understand what up by 5 means.
But you said for this month.
Also, where are my shoes?
Are we can I roll a perception check to look in the ocean? I swear to God.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I feel as if, because I don't usually wear shoes, I'm wearing your shoes and you're not wearing
15.
shoes.
Do I see the shoes in the ocean?
You don't see any shoes in the ocean, but you probably would see, like, they're probably, like, left up on the grassy bank.
We'll come back for them another time. Let's just get going.
I feel like they're right there. We
I
don't have
really-
to leave the shoes.
It is so much of a task to go up this hill just to get some
We are
shoes.
walking past them.
Oscar's walking up the hill.
Okay.
Oscar, please
All right,
help
well,
me.
regardless,
Help me.
we're gonna need stuff to kill the ruse. Can we just go get? Well, we're not gonna use our bare fucking hand.
I unsling my bow, which I assume is still on me, or like near
No,
me.
you wouldn't have your
You brought
Right.
weapon. If you brought weaponry to a, you remember the last time you brought a weapon when we got drunk?
Probably not. I'm not
You
gonna-
stabbed me.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I remember that.
yes, and it was just because Matthias gave him some sort of weapon. It wasn't even a weapon at the time, and then it somehow stabbed me. I don't even know what it was. It was a fork or something. I don't even know what the hell you made.
It was a fork.
Oscar just glanced.
And why did it just casually just spring at me and stab me in the chest?
Do you want me to explain how I did it?
No.
Or are you going to bitch about why you got cut?
Okay, whatever. No, I'm moving. I'm going up the hill.
I mean,
Oscar's looking for where Isra is with the buckets.
Yeah, she's probably on her way back. She's not exactly struggling, but she looks very determined. It's sort of that weird walk when you've got 2 buckets of water where you're kind of like really struggling against yourself.
Yes.
well, we should swing by my place, get some.
We
you
should
know,
leave now.
get some tools. We should.
I'm like literally halfway up the hill. Come on, we don't have all day.
I'm gonna like sling Matthias over my shoulder. Matthias.
As you start to leave, Sophia says, "Remember, back by midday."
What did she
What's the
say?
time now, 7?
It's
My
about 7 in the morning.
my back midway or something.
My back
I don't know.
midway.
Yeah.
She always speaks.
If she's-
Zio, can you pull me down? I just want to get changed real quick.
Oh yeah, my fault, man.
Yeah, cool.
My fault, my
Cheers,
bad.
But you have spare clothes on you?
Not on me. I mean,
I say I didn't see.
He invents a
I
tunic.
live in town. So
I mean, we all live in, except
yeah, I'm just gonna quickly get dressed. So I'm gonna run off, go get changed, try and sleep, just try and hide. I'm gonna do that. See how long it takes for the boys to realize I'm not coming back out.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I am. If he's more than 5 minutes, he's getting a door kicked in.
well, in that case, Oscar is going to go home, and he's going to grab his pack, which has. Let me just pull this up real quick.
Everything.
It has his fishing knife, some really old ginger biscuits,
Oh, nice. That'll
Ooh.
be good after drinking.
and his fishing spear because he doesn't know what else to use for a kangaroo.
Okay.
Never hunted kangaroo before.
Don't worry. Ender's got this. Trust me. Trust me.
Yes, the cook, the flute man, and the tinkerer.
Like if I can handle a roux, you know, it should be fine. It's fine.
I said flute man because I forgot what musician was. Like I couldn't think of the fucking word. Dude. I just said
Like, what
flute
the fuck is
man. Wong that.
But no, so Ender's gonna get his pack, which generally just consists of just the basic cutlery and some stuff to just kind of cut up a nice roux into pieces and bring it back into town without any issue. So should be fine.
I'm gonna like stand like in between their houses, just so it's like a a rally point,
Okay.
if you will.
Yeah.
So as you start to meet in, I guess you notice that Matthias isn't with you.
What's the bet? What's the bet? He got distracted in the warehouse.
I put that on 1-to-1 odds.
What are the 1-to-1 odds? Yep. And what are the odds
pace.
that it's going to hurt us?
50-50.
50
Okay,
cents
sorry.
to a dollar. Like
What are the odds that it's going to hurt me again?
60-40.
Okay. there we
you
go.
would have to pay twice. That's how.
I feel like, six silver to 4. No, you know what? High odds.
High odds. Okay.
I feel like you don't think he's gonna try and invent something real quick to hunt a kangaroo, do you?
I really hope he doesn't. You know how bad his workshop is, his house? It is filled with things that I dare not touch.
His pocket trebuchet. That was so cool. I love that. I love that.
I don't even have to do anything. You guys are inventing shit for me.
Yeah, no, that was a good night with the pocket trebuchet. That was funny.
We gotta get him.
You know what? I'm going to be at the back of the line, and hopefully nothing bad happens to me.
Fine, I'll go on the front because I'm a winner. And I keep walking.
All right.
All you hear is 5 up.
So you head over to the workshop, and where you know that Matthias spends the majority of his time. He very rarely goes to his own house. Everything looks dark, no lights lit. Front door is closed.
Oh yes, this is perfect.
What are you doing? I hope you're not going to do what you think you are.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use daunting roar. Yes. As a bonus action.
As a bonus action.
Creatures of my choice. So these guys are pretty chill, but anyone in that damn room is going to have to make a wisdom saving throw, or be frightened. DC 13, please.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
First roll of the campaign.
It's a 7.
Yeah, you.
Like the
and
time
you,
we started.
and you failed.
So what happens?
You
You're terrified.
Wake up.
Zyor basically has just yelled at your front door, and you, asleep in your crib, have woken
In your
up,
crib.
have jumped awake.
Okay. Jump up. Oh, Jesus, what? Oh, my goodness. Oh, damn. Okay, Zio. Okay, I'm up. Fucking hell. What?
Pack your toothbrush in jammies. We're going on an adventure.
This was your idea for us drinking.
Absolutely. Yeah, for the drinking, yeah, probably. Yeah, no, that's definitely my fault.
How many did we have last night?
At least 2.
I checked my pouch and I noticed that I've spent at least 3 gold coins.
Oh my god, that's
a lot of drinking.
That's a nice.
I think I paid
Gold
for most
marbles.
of it. Gold marble. Oh,
Gold
yeah.
marble.
Gold marble. Okay. I did forget that. Thank you for reminding me. The currency in this
I'm
game
gonna have to write a currency
is
thing
currently
now.
related to the natural Australian currency right now.
Marbles.
Marbles.
So Sebastian gathers all up his stuff in his satchels and
Sebastian.
backpacks. Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Wrong
Jesus.
character. Matthias.
Man, that's so last year.
Bit of a throwback for you. Matthias gathers up all his stuff. Ugh, my back. Why does my back hurt so much? Come in, pours out the sand out of his shoes and socks and puts them back on. Gets all his shit. What do I need to hunt ruse?
A sword, knife, or projectile.
I have none of those.
Roscoe is leaning on his spear, going, "Really? None in there. None."
Pocket trebuchet.
His Matthias's eyes widen. I'll go get it. Runs back and gets the pocket trebuchet.
Just imagine Matthias rummaging around and all this.
Are you happy for us to wear leather armor or stuff that's already in inventory? Or do you prefer just casual, normal attire?
You
with just the
technically
leather?
wouldn't have any of that armor.
Okay.
So, just a reminder for everyone here, except for the one person that I've spoken to, you don't have access to any of your spells.
Okay. Yeah.
Not me.
I know that. I know that. Yeah.
You don't have access to any armors. The only person that would probably have any type of leather armor would probably be Zyle.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Copy.
But probably wouldn't be on him.
I'm just I'm wearing like webbing. That's my
Let me
shit.
take my leather armor out drinking with the boys. Just in case. I've been with them before.
Yeah. Might get stabbed.
I got my dart and my dagger.
Oh, we
Ready
didn't
to
do
go.
player introductions, did we?
That's
No, we didn't. That's why I was annoyed. I was like, you fuck with.
Do it
I had
on
my
the
phone up.
do it
and
on
I
the
was like,
walk over because it's
Yeah,
it's a kill
yeah.
time
Yeah,
thing.
because we're grabbing our stuff now so we can describe it to you later.
Yeah.
So we'll head
was
into the
deliberate.
forest,
This
and
was
now
no
we can
accident.
actually go into the characters.
This is all.
We'll head towards my house because I got to pick up my bow and shit.
All
so.
part of the plan.
We got how
Okay.
long is the walk to your house? Like an hour and a half?
About
it's like
45.
40,
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, breezy. We're only hungover.
Only hungover.
It's about 4 to 5 business days.
Okay, so I guess we're off.
Yep.
Damn.
Got my equipment. I'm off.
Anybody want to do anything before you sit on the path?
I am going to don my apron.
Okay.
Excuse me?
I always wear my apron.
I'm going to eat one of those old ginger biscuits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they still good? Like, are they edible? Is it like really
Oh no,
tough?
he's
Where are
looking.
my dice?
Where are
Minis
yours?
ones?
It's not actually.
Oh.
I mean, you can roll those dice.
We-
if you
The
want.
the one and only adjective is old, and you go, are they still good?
I'm just gonna be chewing on some of my kangaroo
like-
jerky that I had.
I
Yeah.
don't think
But you've
ginger
already
nut
got
biscuits have
you just
ever
take a
gone
jerky
off.
There, kangaroo.
Are they old like
yeah, but like it's
probably
like
hard
it
and
was like on the
stale, but-
table. It
yeah?
was
Are they old like
leftover
chewy
from,
style, or are they like
the
old
day
like
before.
crumbly style?
I don't think they'd crumble. I think they'd be hard.
Nah.
I think it's the best kind of thing to have while you're hungover.
You know, like
little dry as
Anzac
fuck.
biscuits when it's like chewy.
I love them.
Yes.
They are perfect.
They are.
They are.
They are perfect.
They are like.
They are.
Anzac-
They are just like
They almost taste like they're freshly baked.
Ah.
They just have a warm hue to them. You can see the lines.
You-
It's so
you just-
good.
Like if there's ever the briefest moment of silence while we're walking, you just hear a
What is that? Delectable.
Oscar just
smell.
moaning every
Just
now and then.
organic.
It's so good and yum.
synthetic in this era. I don't think so. Unless
So, as we're walking, we will introduce our characters, their description, and what they've been up to for the last 7 years.
Can I start with the 7 years first?
Yeah.
Now I can bring it back up.
All right.
An idiot.
So, hello. Endodrasic, since the last time you heard from him, has gone through a lot of ups and downs in Traders Cove. After the events of the unexpected guests from the Empire, he struggled to sleep those following nights, scared of what might happen to him if he ever succeeded in whatever exam they held each year. After a couple of months, Ender slowly forgot the day and went on with his life after that. Yeah, his parents found him his first job, working at the Fisherman's Daughter Alehouse. There he got closer to Isra whilst undertaking kitchen tasks and being annoyed by her constantly. He was still a newbie, but knew how to handle himself in the kitchen with simple recipes and requests. And over time, he expanded his work experience, even helping out Eleanor Baker at the local bakehouse when she injured her back chasing some kids that were stealing her freshly baked bread. She eventually hired him as Ender's mother recommended that he learn at a young age, having him offer his support. People knew the Jurassic family as friendly folk with a big heart. They weren't rich or poor, but always helped where they could and to those in need. Even during the winter days, they offered warm food to those in need, even delivering food to Harvey Miller, who never really came down from his windmill much after the events of that day with Jed. It wasn't until Ender was 22 that his mother began to showing unusual symptoms. She turned extremely ill, which caused concern to the people of Traders Cove who loved her and adored her. Those that were skilled in herbalism and other medical knowledge and experience were unable to cure her. The infection on her chest, which was as white as snow, began spreading, causing sharp pains and making it difficult for her to breathe. Ender's father took it upon himself to find the cure for his wife. He obtained information through connections as he was once a merchant and overheard a cure somewhere to the north that was being distributed by a mysterious cleric. Hastily, he prepared to leave and instructed Ender to take care of his mother till he returned. For a mere 3 months after, his father left on journey and Ender's mother had succumbed to her sickness. She left Ender with her final goodbyes and her red crystal necklace. And from that point on, everyone around him tried their best to comfort him. His friends even visited him to get him out of the house. Yet all were unsuccessful until Isra, who approached Ender by comforting him and encouraging him, he then later realized that his life had more purpose. And during that moment, both grew closer, exchanging how they truly felt about each other, and over the last few years have become inseparable. Since then, Ender has returned to his usual self and began carrying his family name. Now at the age of 24, he continues to make his parents proud, knowing they are watching over him till this day and doing what he loves best, cooking.
Cool.
Cooking.
Oh my god.
And
I'm so
Oh
sorry.
my gosh.
You didn't know.
Fucking morbid.
yeah,
7 years.
Yeah, he was,
Remember?
it was.
I was
he was 15.
I was 15,
So
yes.
he'd be 22.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put 22. So yeah,
Yeah.
21 is when she passed. 22. So
He-
we're good.
He aged 2 years.
I aged 2 years.
just from the hat.
I was lucky. I was lucky
the
enough.
stress.
But yeah, I was just making
character
sure.
Description.
Character description. So, as you may know, Ender's hair is... Oh, actually, let me bring that up. That was in a different character description. Intro. Hell yeah, there's my intro.
I gotta say, man, that was like.
It was. I know it
That-
sounded depressing.
It started
but
off like
so happy.
I'm sorry, but would it be D&D without a tragic backstory?
That is
That's
true.
true.
it's gonna suck when all 4 of them are tragic backstories. I assume.
Jokes on
No,
you.
mine's great.
I'm not playing a rogue. I have both my parents.
I also have both my parents.
It's weird for a rogue to have both. parents.
Alright, so we'll start off. So he's 22 years of age. So Ender is a 6 foot tall, slim individual. He is human. His skin is slightly tan due to the condition of being raised in the coastal town. He has black hair with some shade of red, and when it does come into direct sunlight, or any form of lighting, it almost looks like hot ember. He has blue eyes as bright as the sky and weighs no more than 70... We're not going to do 75 kilos. We're going to go to pounds, so convert
Like
that.
150, 160.
150, 160 pounds. His attire consists of a blue long sleeve shirt that is always rolled up with brown leather cuffs holding them in place, a red crystal necklace that was given to him by his mother before she passed, a black vest with golden markings and other unique features outlining it. He has a customized belt holster that holds his valued kitchen utensils, including his recipe book when wanting to cook up a specific meal or to take up general notes. 2 separate brown leather gloves, with his left being fingerless to grab food easier and his right fully enclosed to better grip his utensils. A white apron that is also compacted into his belt holster that covers from his waist down to his knees. Long green pants and black knee-high boots with 2 golden straps. That is my character description. On to you, Jack.
That's some details.
Well, I don't know how I could fucking top that. But,
I'm
You need to
sorry.
stop it, you just need to be you.
man went into detail like, damn, oh my god. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, during the 7 years, many events have caused Zyle's life to change drastically. A few weeks after his 14th birthday, his father was killed in a freak hunting accident whilst protecting Zyle.
Shit.
Zyle became distraught and was not seen for weeks by his friends. In Zyle's darkest hours, he sought comfort in the Church of the Council, the place that made him safe and happy as a child. He turned to Balal. Is that how you say it?
Balal.
Balal? Oh, dude, what a guess. To further understand the Council's true influences, and he began interpreting signs and signals from them. During his time hunting out alone, he practiced and meditated on it and began seeing his true purpose, to protect the innocent and the ones he loves from harm. Zio's life quickly changed from his fun, wild, and confusing teenage stage to a life of stepping up and sacrifice as he became the man of his house. All the things he used to do with his dad, he now does on his own, and through this time of hard work and growing up, Zio has grown to a whopping 6 foot 9 inches and 240 pounds of pure muscle. He even got a part-time job at the Fisherman's Daughter where he'd help wait tables, clean and prepare, but ultimately his role became keeping the riffraff in check to ensure all patrons were behaving and enjoying their time.
Cool.
So yours started like horrible, and then it got better. It's totally opposite of mine.
You did
happy to
backwards.
tragic to getting better.
I came out of it. You're still there, man.
Yeah.
That explains your shitty attitude.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck?
So,
Next we have.
Oh, no,
Oh,
you're-
yes, sorry, character description.
Nah, it's all good.
No,
It's all good.
character.
No, skip me. It's fine.
No, no, no.
Whatever.
We need to know what you look like, damn it.
So,
We have updated your picture on the.
oh,
video.
cool.
Oh, we have?
Oh, dope.
Thank God.
It's no longer a wolfman.
No longer the werewolf hung.
So Zio, as you know, 6 foot 9, 240 pounds. He's a fit and hardy Leonin, and he has a three claw scratch running across his chest from a cassowary that he got from hunting when he was 14, a little bit after his father passed away. His usual clothes are they're brown from like a kangaroo fur. It's like a skirt that runs just to his knees. He's got strong leather work boots apparently now. Oh goodness. And it has straps with like buckles that run up like 6 inches below his skirt. He's mainly like topless with like webbing, and he usually has a quiver with like a woolen sack or sheath on his back. And he has a pierced helix on his left ear in the shape of a golden ring that belonged to his father and his father before him. His eyes are deep green, reflecting that of the forest surrounding his home. His hair is his mane is a golden yellow, which should be in a Pantene ad. And his fur is like a light pale, almost white, and the contrast just brings out everything in him. And he has a light pinkish red nose and a scar across his right eye from play fighting with his little brother. And he can grow a goatee, which stops after 2 inches of growth, but he likes to keep it just because it looks really cool, and sometimes he braids it. And yeah, that's Zio.
Cool.
Got a better beard than Daniel.
Grows a better beard than me.
Masculine do you want to make him? God,
He's the epitome. This is what peak male.
Peak male. Yeah. I was like, as soon as you had the goatee, I was like, oh. Yeah.
It's called a fantasy for a reason. We can grow beards in this one.
I think I'm going to be 6 foot.
So you got a little something. I mean, it's not like Cam, but
Next we have Mitchum.
hi, I'm Mitchum, and I play Oscar Weaving, a human bard. So I guess I'll continue the trend and go through the 7 cycle or years recap. So let me just zoom on this real quick. Oscar has become known to the arcane testers as his unique test results, the brown color on the emerald orb, have continued to appear every cycle, prompting additional testing on each occasion. It's believed that Oscar may have once been... This is really hard to read. Let me just flip this over.
Tactical switch.
All right, here we go. This is better. I can read it all at once.
I was gonna say turn the brightness up.
No, it was word. Anyway, it's believed that Oscar may have once been on the brink of awakening his latent arcane powers, but luckily they did not manifest. A failed mage is what he's been dubbed by some in the community. The vast majority of Traders Cove are aware of his unique test results, since Oscar didn't keep his mouth shut when he first got them 7 cycles ago. And it has led to a common understanding of sorts as to why Oscar is a bit of a funny man, a comedian. It helps explain his antics. You know, like being an attention seeker. Well, that was the story. Over the last few months, things have gotten a little stranger for Oscar. Some examples include old man Harvey Miller swearing on his life that Oscar had healed his leg when Harvey fell during his pretty much seasonal chase of pesky teenagers doing the sand slope slip and slide that Oscar instigates. Apparently it was quite the wound with blood spilling, etc. so forth, except Harvey only had a red welt from the fall. A credit to his toughness, no doubt. And definitely not because Oscar said, come on, Mr. Miller, it can't be that bad, and somehow that healed his leg. That's preposterous. Another oddity, though more recent, is the brand new mugs and platters at the Fisherman's Daughter Tavern. Sophia, who had been told by Oscar that he'd love to pitch in with organising new utensils at the bar, I totally stuttered, but that's okay. Sophia had been told by Oscar that he'd love to pitch in with organising new utensils for the bar. The Fletcher family, who own the establishment, are pretty confident Oscar must have secretly organised replacements of the same design through his buddy Matthias. He jokes of, no, these are the same plates. They literally just fixed themselves while I cleaned them. And no, I picked it up and it stitched itself back together. They're getting old. No one believes him. Over the time period as well, he has fallen in love, though not with his now ex-girlfriend, Halima Keeley. Their relationship spanned almost 6 months before she walked away from him in favour of a sailor named Rigby Hardwell, a friend of Oscar's older brother Chase, who has been on board the merchant ship the Puffin since he was 13 cycles old. It's also why he wasn't at the testing ground. No, Oscar's heart has been ensnared by the unattainable beauty Sophia Fletcher has grown to become. Nowadays, he plays his instruments either along the shoreline, during the monthly festivities, or inside the tavern on the night of week's end when he's not working behind the bar or waiting tables. He often visits the Mayor's Manor to reread the books about adventure and fantasy in the library that he has read for countless cycles. Never tires of them. And he is known to instigate the seasonal Sandslope slip and slide contest, much to the anguish of old Harvey Miller and the recent joy of the thrill-seeking Lexi Altair, Mayor Leighton Altair's daughter. As for what this little scoundrel looks like, not little, he has pale cherry red shoulder-length hair tied back in a loose ponytail at the moment. Hazel blue eyes peek out groggily. His face has soft, full cheeks in contrast to a sharp nose inherited from his father and thin lips inherited from his mother that always struggled to contain his devious and infectious smile. He has earrings in his right ear. Both are just little silver rings, one through the lobe and another through the helix. He stands 5'11", 180 pounds. He's lean and somewhat athletic. Very little body hair, but can grow a respectful beard should he choose to embrace its growth instead of having a daily shave. He has sun-kissed fair skin tone, the common colour of this part of Sierra. Has the occasional mole along his arms and legs, and there are tiny scars along his fingers. He is currently dressed in a blue and white colour dyed tunic with white open-ended trousers that fade into a thistle purple near his feet. His sandals, which he is currently holding in his left hand, are very common in make. They do have red bands, though. He is holding his spear ever so loosely, and he's eating another biscuit as he moans in deliciousness.
Thank you very much. And last but not least, Daniel.
Hi, I'm Rigby Hardwell, and I'm here to steal your wife. No. Hi, I'm Daniel, and I play Matthias Turulius Septimus Yasir Al-Jabbar. Let me just check if I got that right. Yes, I did.
Sir.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, sir.
So going back to the 7-year previous, with his parents brushing off the fact that Matthias was trying to tell them that he has powers, Matthias walked home and locked himself away for the hours before the adults returned home, and just tried to understand what happened with the orc woman, Alessa. Why did she hide it from him? Why did she not tell the other Imperial mages? Is it a bad thing? All these questions had no answers, which caused Matthias to isolate himself and figure out what's going on. I feel very on the spot.
Welcome to our life.
Months go past, and Matthias hasn't told anybody about his powers, hiding it like a repressed dark secret. He refuses to believe that he is a user of the arcane. The annual testings came about. A round of new mages came to town to test the children. Matthias walks up to the when called and touches the ball, or sphere, or orb. What did we call it last time?
It's a ball. It's like a crystal ball.
I was imagining a bowling ball. Like, you know how sometimes they get the cool swirly designs on them? That's what I was
very similar to that, except a little bit more transparent.
I was thinking the ball from Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah, the Remember Orb.
Yeah.
Remember Orb?
No, I was thinking the one that's in the room where it's like, there's a darkness. You know that lady?
Oh,
I see black.
Oh, yeah.
the Dark Lord champion.
Yeah, that one.
Anyway,
crazy.
this is about me.
Dick riding's insane.
Matthias walks up when called and touches the ball. With a confused look, The ball is now clear, and with a new thought, Matthias runs past all the children into the nearby forest to be alone. Now understanding the forest the far as fuck away, that was a...
I mean, there's a close by sort of like wooded area, but obviously
He
because
runs
of
there to
population.
Yeah, you suburban motherfuckers.
He runs there to isolate. There's like 4 trees.
It's a park. There's a fountain and ducks.
In secret, Matthias would note down what happens when he focuses on one project and what happens when he lets his mind take over. When he is focused, albeit for a short term, Matthias could stop all the ideas and distractions and remove all the creativity in his head and think about nothing. Once he stopped focusing, his imagination came back as such, and as such did all the questions and ideas. Years passed, and with his newfound hyper-focus, Matthias became not just a family creator, inventor, or builder, but a valuable creator, inventor, or builder to the town and its people. The biggest asset was making the dock cranes collapsible when the arcane mages... There's a full stop there. The biggest asset was making the dock cranes collapsible. When the arcane mages came to test, Matthias would hyper-focus and the ball would always be clear. Now to his sneaky description. Not much has changed. The only thing that really has changed in I'm envisioning of this character is he has stretched.
Okay.
So, feral tiefling is the race. Feral because he does not conform to the standards.
Oh, he's a hippie.
He's a
What a news guy.
Sticking it to the man.
Exactly. I'll do what I want. Frizzled shoulder-length hair is now just past the shoulders. Tired hazel eyes due to lack of sleep caused by the hyperfixation and hyperfocus, but this time it's due to the night out with the boys. His left ear has multiple piercings. His hands are covered in little, I guess, fantasy band-aids.
fantasy bed.
Just
What does a
cloth.
fantasy band-aid look like?
Just cloth.
It's in your
I
head.
mean, yeah, you just have bandages, but
Yes, but fantasy.
It's got little dragons.
on
we don't do
on
the dinosaur band-aid here.
seven of his 10 digits and wrapped around one of his hands due to blistered calluses. Sun-kissed skin with 0 blemishes. If he is perfect. Light brown pants with a light long-sleeved t-shirt and very often covered by his leather apron, which he has donned on the walk. His horns are slightly longer due to almost coming out of his adolescence, but I feel like he'll be 25 before he leaves his adolescence because he is a child. And his birthday is the first day of Algos.
Oh, man.
Oh,
you said
we're
no-
supposed to say birthdays?
nah.
Oh, 17th
Damn.
Thanatos.
My birthday
you said no
tomorrow. I hope
blemishes,
nothing
right?
bad happens while we're in
No
training.
blemishes. Maybe
Your
it's
birthday? Actually,
May.
the second
Covering the
of Feb.
blemishes.
Oh.
Bro, can you imagine? Oh, I would hate you so much. It's like, you'd be like, the town is destroyed. Happy birthday.
Like Fandom all over again.
Um,
That's it. I need to take a rubber duck.
all right.
No rubber duck.
So that is our character descriptions. And obviously, if you are watching on our YouTube or our Twitch, we have our few pictures of the characters underneath.
And that's how you fill in an hour's walk.
Maybe it's Maybelline. I mean,
No,
no
God.
blemishes.
No,
Fucking
no,
good.
no.
So we, coming in, so we are heading to your house to obviously
Yeah.
pick up some
Yeah.
items. Yeah, so as you have had your long walk, a lot of you guys are feeling a little bit more awake now. And I guess you probably didn't have a massive night last night, but just because you probably hadn't eaten in over 24 hours, you took it straight to your head.
We're one and done.
So,
I've eaten. Yes. I didn't share.
so rocking up to Zior's house, would you like to describe what they see, or would you like me to describe what they see?
I'll go. I'll send it. I haven't really thought about this. So when we walk
It
in,
is your house.
it's imagine like a. Oh, we don't have wire, so it's like wood fence, like old farm fence. It's like within a like big clearing of trees. On the right side, if from our perspective, it's a lot of just grasslands and a bit of shrubbery. But on the left and the back side, there's a lot of trees and stuff. So it's like wedged in like a corner. You'll see the big long quote unquote Queenslander of looking house, got a wraparound porch. Little rundown, like old country, tin roof type thing, or what equivalent it is.
It'd be about. I'd be thatch in this area.
Yeah, thatch sort of thing. You'll see my mother on the porch. To the left of the house is the emus. I've got 2 emus chilling there. There's Larry and Barry.
Larry's back.
And just like across from them is the wombats. We don't name them because we eat them. So yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it. My brother's probably chilling in school, and my sister is probably working. To be fair.
Oh, that's right. We're adults now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's really weird. It is really weird. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
So your mother is on the on the porch.
Yeah.
On the dock.
She'd be like, she'd be fiddling or like, making shit.
I just picture her. Fiddle time.
On back down to Siadarin.
Get out of my farm.
She on a rocking chair.
To be fair, she's
Yes.
probably actually maybe knitting or something.
Yeah, fiddling.
So
Fiddling that diddle.
as you all approach, and again, you've walked for about 45 minutes to it's probably like northwest area from Traders Cove. So you're not like terribly inland, but you are obviously, you can't really see the beach or anything like that. So as you rock up, Zaya, your mother Athena, is sitting on a chair on the porch. Ah, what are you all doing down here?
Hello, mother.
Mother, I
I require sustenance.
I give her a kiss on the cheek.
She stands up and puts her knitting to the side and says, "Oh, is there anything I can help you with? Anyone want a drink or a snack or
Yes, please. I would love something to eat.
snack?"
Thanks, miss. I'm just kind of trying to wake up. It's been a long morning.
I haven't seen you out here before, Matthias.
I know it's very rare, but my ego got ahead of me. The boys convinced me to drink last night, and now I've conned us into gathering for the hunt.
Oh, she sort of looks
Yeah.
over all of you. Should be in Zyle, make sure you look after these ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing my best, mother.
All you hear is, fuck, I forgot my water skin.
Well, I'll pack you guys some lunch.
Yes.
I've got a little bit left over wombat stew that you can take. Some water. Do you want some water pouches?
Yes, please, please. Can you
Okay.
refill mine?
Yes, please.
Yep. No worries.
Oh.
Anything else? Your bow is actually out the back. Doxia was using it for some reason
Oh, goodness.
last night. Anything else you guys need?
No, we're quite fine. We just need to get the job done, and then we can slowly head back into town, and then get ready for the feast.
Cool. So your mother heads inside. You can hear sort of the clattering of some dishes and some pots. Anything you guys would like to do?
You guys ever milked a wombat?
No.
You've showed me.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, well, it's not the season. It would have been cool, but,
Actually-
I'd be squeezed.
Matthias hasn't seen you milk a wombat.
Rather not. I don't
mean,
really intend to.
It's not the season. I'd
I
love
shouldn't
to,
be
but,
out here.
Yeah, actually, that reminds me, Barry and Larry,
Yeah, they're getting up there.
they're getting up there. I wonder when we can cook them.
You dare say that in front of my mother? They are children.
I'm just saying, like, they've grown quite well. I think it's getting to that time.
But the eggs will be gone.
the eggs, I
Oh,
understand,
damn. I
but
can
like,
imagine eating fucking
when
eggs.
was the last time?
For anyone who maybe are our American listeners, if we have any of those, emus look a lot like ostriches, except they're like
They're
They're
Australian.
better.
they're like a
They're better.
grayish brown color.
They have afros.
Oh, yeah.
They have little afros, but other than that, they look very, very similar to ostriches.
But they're
Despite, I
better.
don't think that they have a very long distant ancestor. But
I have
Yes.
no
I don't
idea.
think
It's
they're actually
probably
very
a
closely
fucking
related.
dinosaur. Like, out there
the
from-
raptor.
No, that's a cassowary.
Oh,
Cassowary.
That's where you'll fuck your shit.
yeah.
And as for wombats, they kind of look like. How would you even describe them?
Like a giant guinea pig.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
no,
say,
that is actually a good
I
description.
think they technically are classified as a rodent.
Yeah.
I I was going to call him a black koala, but then I'd have to describe a koala.
Which is a drop
I
there.
think everyone knows what a koala is.
You know what's funny?
Cute and fuzzly until they fall out of a tree.
Wombats, though they look slow, their top speed is 40 kilometers.
Oh yeah, they can fuck you up if they wanted to.
Quick boys.
Damn.
They kill you with their ass.
Yeah,
And they're
They beat you to
roughly-
death with their butt.
I think they're roughly about knee height.
Yeah.
yeah. They
knee
go for your kneecaps, and then when you're on the ground, they fucking end your life.
They like sit on you. They're like,
But in these parts, although illegal in current day Australia to eat wombats, in this fantasy world, it is the sort of
Wait.
the staple food.
They're illegal.
Well,
It's like wait.
there is.
You can get permits for
Yeah,
everything.
there's-
You can.
There are some exceptions, but generally speaking, a member of the public can't just go out and hunt a wombat.
But as there are notes from the colonial days of Australia, colonials sort of ate quite a bit of wombat meat and describe it as a very tough, very muscular
Yeah, very tender.
meat. It's not very good. Kind of the only way you can eat it is through
He's
stew.
in a stew.
in a biltong.
I've been getting the information. I'm ready to cook whatever you throw at me.
I wonder what wombat jerky would be like.
Dude, it slaps. Can you get some of that? Like, that's canon now.
Wombat
This is
jerky.
retcon, guys.
Okay, so if we are all good, Xyl's mother Athena comes out. She hands you a couple of sort of closed pots that contain a little bit of stew, fresh water skins for everybody. Your bow's still chilling out the back if you wanted to go
Yeah,
grab it.
I'm gonna pick that up. Pick up my.
And I'll probably say so. The bow is just a sort of regular hunting bow.
I got
which-
longbow. Is that alright?
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, longbow, hunting bow, same thing. Sort of. And I'm going to say you have...
I have 30 on my sheet. I can change it, but
I'm going to say there's probably only... You've got a mix. You've got 10 wooden arrows, which are usually used for practice or hunting
Small
crows and magpies, which crow pies quite popular.
oh, dude, did you? Sorry, I'm not gonna go into that.
And you have 10 flint arrows.
Oh, you know you're using the flint.
I am quite disappointed that you didn't say and magpies delicious.
I missed out on a golden opportunity right there.
You can see that you're not a dad yet.
So yeah, you got 10 flint arrows, 10 regular wooden arrows.
Yep.
I want to go to Zio's mum. Like, so, what's the best weapon for killing roos?
I've never really done much hunting myself.
Okay.
From what Zio Senior usually talked about, usually an arrow would do the trick if you can
I
get
need,
one.
I need your finest arrow, please.
I don't really have a fine arrow.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Hold on.
We do have a spear lying around if you kids wanted to take that.
No, thanks. I'm good.
I'm fine. I'm fine with what I have, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
To be fair, I'm not going to be doing any of the hunting. This was your idea.
Oh no, I'm not going to be doing the hunting.
But it was your idea.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be doing.
Yes, I do.
I have the help.
I do not trust them with a spear, mother.
Okay.
We get off.
Okay. Well, if there's anything else you need, I'll be here. I'll probably see you all at the festival later if you don't come past here.
Oh shit.
Well,
yeah,
well,
we better get a wriggle on because we're going to be
Yeah.
back by.
Yeah, the time is
That
probably it's probably hitting just on about. Again, it's hard to tell, but it's easier for storytelling perspective. It's about 8 o'clock.
Okay. Let's get it.
just
Okay.
say-
Let's go.
Thank you, Auntie Athena.
That's it.
She sits back down and starts knitting away again.
All right, lads. This way.
Okay.
Stay behind me and follow exactly what I do. If I crouch, you crouch. If I'm walking slowly, you walk slowly.
Yeah. Get a move on.
Yeah, get a move on, he says. I swear.
How
to
many
God.
roos did we need to get, or was it just the one?
4.
4.
One each. See?
Yeah.
You are participating.
It's easy. Oh, I mean, I'll try and carry one.
Yeah,
you
but
guys can kill it.
is there a
What do I have to kill it with?
size
I'm gonna hit it with my screwdriver?
specification? Or like,
No,
bring it
no. They're
Yeah.
a delicacy, as we all know, so tough to catch. I mean, size doesn't really matter, just as long
they're
as...
annoying to cook.
As long as they're not Joey's, we should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're heading west, further inland, the terrain is pretty wooded areas right now. If you can imagine sort of any park, Mount Tambourine type area.
Yeah.
So
Wait, is Traders Cove? No, it's not. Never mind.
no,
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 it's
no.
It's like, wait. Map-wise, it doesn't make sense.
So a lot of eucalyptus trees. The smell hangs quite heavily in the air. Not a lot of brush, so quite easy walking.
Is
The
any-
trees are probably, have probably a 2 meter clearing sort of between each tree. So pretty easy walking. As you start walking, the day starts to heat up quite a bit, but you're protected nicely underneath the trees. It's probably not super hot, but enough that since you're doing exercise, you're starting to warm up quite a bit.
I'm gonna do a fat perception check.
You sure as hell can.
That's
That's
a
good.
17.
17. So as you're walking through
Oh,
the bush,
sorry. Are we doing like plus stats?
yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
so everything is regular except for your health,
which is
4.
okay. Sweet.
4 plus con, yeah.
4 plus con.
Oh, fuck yeah! I'm on 7.
And obviously, other than the one person that I've talked to, no spells are available.
I don't even know what spells are.
You're more or less classless, and you're all level 0. So, as you're walking through with the 16, you can see not a lot in this area. You know that you've probably got a little while to go still for the hunting grounds.
Yeah, fair.
You see quite a few birds in trees, magpies. You see a couple of frog-mouth owls, crows abundantly. Other than that, nothing really piques your interest.
Oscar looks over to Matthias and he says, "So I heard a rumor, right? If you feed the magpies, they won't swoop you.
They swoop you?
You don't go outside much, do you?"
Touch grass, man.
Touch grass. Okay, shit. I'll pull out some of that my wombat stew on the spoon and be like, and just hold it up to the magpie.
Oh my god.
None of the birds are brave enough to to swoop down to grab any of the food.
Oscar pulls out his food. Maybe one day they'll come.
Maybe.
So
I'm gonna like flick a bit just around and then keep eating and walk as we're still going.
Zio, where's the closest spring? I think that would be,
Oof.
you know.
Well, it's a little past their like drinking time, but the closest
Well,
spring.
it's obviously it's going to be getting hotter.
It's about 15 minute walk this way.
Should we go that way, or should we head to the grounds? Because I feel
Well-
like if we head to the grounds, it's all longer. But if we try our luck at the spring,
I think we should go to the grounds. They usually get their drink in the morning, and go to the grounds to forage.
okay,
That's our best spot.
Let's keep going. You keep leading the way.
Yeah, I don't think you should be the one making the decision.
I'm just-
Let's not forget, you're
I
on a
just-
losing record of I'm 5 up.
Okay.
Goodness.
Shush you.
Hey guys, it's a fucking new month. There's a new god. Slate's clean, so you gotta stop.
True.
using
All right, so the next competition
yeah,
is
no,
who
I-
can take down the first roo.
I am gladly accept that.
I will bet money on that.
Yep, my money is on Zio. Zio.
Aye,
I'm betting.
Yep, my money's on Junior.
Junior.
So as you continue walking, roll another perception check.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I assume none of you are particularly trying to walk quickly.
Oh, that's a dirty. Oh, you say disadvantage.
No.
Oh,
No.
sorry. You said negative, and I got confused. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
You hear that?
You quickly... You're sort of walking, not exactly in front of everyone, but sort of like leading the group still. Everyone else is sort of chatting away. You can hear a thump.
I
Rhythmic thumping. Quite slow, but it's sort of...
all right. I'd like pull my hand up and go stop, and then I like do this motion. Oh, I'm so glad we have a camera now. I do this motion, and anyone on Spotify, I lower my hand to get the group to like crouch down.
Oscar keeps walking until he bumps into Zio.
I grab him and like pull him down. I'm like, that's not a kangaroo.
Wait,
I sounded like a damn.
sounded like what?
Just
Now all of you can hear it.
I'm instantly going stealth, hiding in a bush.
It is heavier than a kangaroo step.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool,
yeah.
cool.
Hiding in the first shrub I see. I'm not fucking around with that.
Since you are aware, oh sorry.
I was just gonna cower a little bit behind Zior, a little more spirit the ready, like.
You can see through the brush, the foliage, and the trees. You can see what looks to be two moving legs that
That's not helpful.
Oh my god, it's legs.
It's leg day.
that sort
That
of
joke.
they're about 40, 50 feet away from you.
So you're going to say tall. Oh my god.
40, 50 feet away from you. And the legs sort of raise up, and you can see the underbelly of like black feathers that it's sort of just lower than the tree line, about 8 feet above you.
I'm so fucking lost. Eh?
What is it?
I'm gonna like try and do like a peer through the trees. I want to like get an arrow like into my bow, not like stretched out, but I just want to do that. I don't think it's gonna do anything.
You want to try and move up to see.
I want to like tell the boys just stay back for a bit, and I want to like trek a bit up.
Roll a stealth check.
While he's doing that, does this creature
Shit.
Rolling
match
because it was a
any
flat.
local
No.
stories or myths or anything?
Oh fucks with it.
Sorry.
Does this creature resemble anything I would have heard in local myths or stories?
A bunyip. Oh my god, if it's a bunyip, imagine.
No, it's not a bunyip. Not that you know of. The only sort of major local myth that you have is the troll that lives around these parts.
The what? Sorry.
The troll.
Oh.
You trolling us?
The troll that a lot of parents use to say to their children, if you're bad, the troll from the forest will come in and eat you.
It's a bunyip.
So, what did you roll for your stealth?
9, my friend.
9. Okay.
Shit.
You're not as stealthy as you like to be. There's a lot of dry sort of foliage on the ground that you seem to be cracking and stepping over. But you're still sort of far away enough that the rhythmic thumping doesn't cease. However, as you start to walk up close, the thing in front of you slows down, and it sort of starts to peck at the ground in front of you.
Oh.
What you see in front of you is a giant cassowary, 12 feet tall. It's
Oh, you son of a
It's not like they're
You
scary
son of a
enough
bitch.
normally. You've got to make them 12 feet tall.
12 feet tall, big black body with its nice sort of blue collar. Long neck with its massive beak that sort of almost has cracks in it from age. Its massive cresting horn, bright orange with, I think it's a little like a bluish base. Pecking at the ground around you, but it's still probably about 30 feet away from you.
I stop. I like quiver.
You guys would also see this from where you are as well.
Let's go. Do I see him in immediate danger? Like, is it looking at him? Or
It's
is
not
it...
looking at him, it's just pecking at the ground.
Don't move. Just
Junior, we need to go.
that thing will outrun us. Do not move.
Stay rock still.
Yeah, I'm going to see, like,
Everyone
if it
take
passes.
stealth checks, please.
Are you fucking kidding
With
me?
advantage because we're not moving. That is not very good. Not very
What do we get?
I got a 14.
I got a 7.
I got a 7.
I'm the only one standing in the open. How did I roll the best?
So, as you're standing still, the cassowary pecking at the ground, it quickly stops and turns towards you all, looking at you with these massive black beady eyes. It quickly jumps back.
Oh shit.
Looking at the ground, it quickly pecks down and pulls out a 6-foot-long brown snake and starts throwing it around, thrashing it around. Anyone like to do anything?
I'm running.
I'm running, yeah, instantly running. I'm not fucking messing with that. It's got a weapon. Back away.
If anyone looks at where Oscar was, there is just a...
Smoke cloud.
Yeah, okay, well, if you're going to run, the cassowary seems to be distracted at this point, but it's thrashing this brown snake around.
Matthias is stunned with fear.
Yeah, so am I.
Just-
I'm
staring at it.
but like I overcome it just to like step in front of like Matthias.
Okay.
I'll just like shimmy. I'm like, it's all good. Just all right.
What the fuck do we do? Holy shit.
Just stay and it'll pass.
That's a
The
fucking
snake
raptor,
is now
man.
hanging limply from its beak as it puts it to the ground and sort of puts its claws over top of it. It starts ripping the flesh off.
Dude, it's gonna do that to us.
Shh. Just if it takes one step towards us, run as fast as you can.
Bro, you know I can't run fast, man.
I will pick you up. I will pick you up.
Fucking touch me. Just fucking touch me.
Then die.
I just want to say Oscar's about like 70 feet away now.
He's back at the house.
For me, knowing me, I realize that the two of you have not yet started running. I'm going to run back, but as I run back, I'm going to grab a rock and throw a rock behind the cassowary.
This
to
guy is
get its attention.
insane. This
To
guy's
like
insane.
turn around while I grab these two's attention and tell them, let's get the fuck out.
That's a
boys."
I'm
Kobe.
gonna die before you
Fuck.
get to
That's a
level one.
Kobe. That is a Kobe and a half.
Roll a dexterity, like a ranged attack.
Okay. That's good.
Nice.
17. And I'll just stick with 17, yeah.
So as this cassowary is pulling apart the snake on the ground, you manage to throw this rock and it sort of smacks the tree directly behind it. And it seems to have given a big fright, and it sort of like leaves the brown snake on the ground, quickly fluffs out its feathers and sprints in a straightwards direction, and you see it disappear.
Okay,
in the trees.
guys, we gotta go. We're not fucking with that. We need to leave right
Holy
now.
shit. What
And
the fuck, man?
Like, yeah, I quickly just grabbed Matthias and we're like, let's get out. Just go.
And
Wait, we need to follow Oscar. I think he ran back to the house.
I haven't stopped. Running.
Like this man is probably.
Like, I'm gonna say I get the like maybe 110, 120 feet away before I stop and realize that no one had followed me
Okay.
and that I am alone in
Well-
these woods.
All my friends are dead.
Yeah.
With that, we will take our quick 10-minute break, and we will reconvene.
Ew.
Man, those cassowaries, you gotta watch them.
12 foot is insane.
Yeah, I think that's a bit excessive there, Cam. What the fuck?
Hello?
All right, welcome back. We are
Back.
going to crack straight back into it. So, looks like the danger's passed. Everyone's quite spread out.
Yeah, Oscar's gone. It's
Oscar's-
just us three.
Oscar's gone deeper into the woods.
I'm gonna tell Matthias and Ender, you guys stay here. I'm gonna get Oscar. I don't want you guys to get lost. Stay here. If danger happens, run, but not towards the house. If you bring that thing towards the house, it will fuck shit up. So
Where the hell am I supposed to go? Like if I run, like I'll get lost.
That is true. I think
I will find you, trust me. But stay here. I'm gonna get Oscar. He's not gonna be that far behind. And I want to like run however many feet, or like trek, like prance.
tread with care.
What's the horse thing when they're like jogging? What's
Gallop-
the horse?
gallop-
Canter?
Trotting, canter. Oh,
Canter?
dude, what a fucking word. How do horses have all these movement things? I'm going to canter like a fucking horse to get Oscar.
All right.
And I assume there's no fucking rolls or anything.
No,
I'm gonna get Oscar, bring him back to the group, and I'm gonna be like, all right, guys, since it went that way and the house is that way, we're gonna go that way.
From where you saw, so if you're traveling west, the cassowary disappeared north.
Yeah, we're going to go south because the house would obviously be east if we were traveling west. Yep, so we're gonna go south, head a little towards the river, but still near some like plain grasslands. Try and get these kangaroos. We're gonna be in and out. I'll do my best. I'll try and get them all, but you know, I don't want to fucking be here.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
So as you start traveling south, roll perception checks.
All of us?
Yep.
Yeah, guys, it's a squad. Oh, for that's
That is-
far.
Hey.
That is ass.
You see nothing. You're technically blind.
Yeah.
I got
22.
27.
nice. I got
Blinded by fear.
11.
3.
3. All right. So as you're walking through the trees, you probably notice it a little bit before everyone else, surprisingly. But you notice
I'm
that
keyed up.
probably about 200 feet in front of you, you can see that the trees start to thin out. And there looks to be sort of bright open grasslands beyond that.
Hey, Junior,
Yes.
is that what we're looking for? I just
I do the meme with the like guy.
you do these ones again because you're still hungover.
Oh my god, yeah, that's it. Oh, you're good at this, man. You need to come more often. Yes, let's go there. Once we're about 30 feet from the tree line, we'll slow it down, take our eyes out, and periscope them in. And we need to get some ruse. So,
So we all went along with you. Is that what it was? You found each other. All right, cool. So,
Yeah, it was fast track.
yeah.
So as you reach the edge of this sort of, it's not really a plains per se. It's more of a grassland. The grass is probably waist high, so pretty thick. There's a few sort of almost well-worn paths that the local wildlife have sort of trekked through it, but other than that, it's pretty rough going. And you definitely can't see what's underneath the grass, which obviously, as we know,
Snakes.
the type of climate that we have.
Snakes, spiders, cane toads.
cane toads.
Are they cane toads?
Cane toads were introduced.
Okay, there are no cane toads.
Cane toads were introduced to eat the cane beetle, which is also introduced to eat some type of mite that was affecting the
Cane.
fields, which were also introduced.
Give me a home among the gum trees.
And probably about 40 feet, 50 feet away from you, especially now that the sun's sort of beating down quite rough. Again, not super hot, but still warm enough when you're in the direct sunlight. And sort of classic scene. You've got big gum trees sort of spread out every now and again. You've probably got pods of about 5 to 15 kangaroos chilling, relaxing. They're grooming each other. They're
You're very mature for your age.
they're sort of eating the mites and all that stuff off
It's
each
so
other.
fucking immature.
Imagine a kangaroo licking itself like a cat, like just legs up in the air.
Damn, that's a leg and
I
a
don't think they can do that.
Wouldn't they?
No,
Because their legs are so...
their legs are pretty like
stiff.
stolid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they got like
Anyway,
It's a fantasy.
They said
Oh, maybe these ones
each
can.
other.
yeah, maybe
not-
these ones can.
Yeah.
That's why we were just thinking it.
magic my kangaroos. I'm just a bachelor.
But yeah,
Put the money in the pouch.
other than that, these look like quite regular brown, that sort of greyish brown kangaroo. I think they're called the grey
Yeah,
kangaroos.
Ray Roo.
Original. I like it.
So they're, standing up full size. They're probably about shoulder height.
To who? This is a good question.
Yeah, not shoulder height to.
Scary if it's a zeal.
I think they're roughly about 4.5 to 5 foot tall.
Okay.
They look healthy from what you can see back here. Good weights. You see a couple of small joeys hanging around, but actually some are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just born in spring, coming into adolescence.
I'd be in and out of the pouch.
Yeah,
They grow fast.
I think. Yeah, I'm not too sure how long it takes for them to get out of the pouch actually. So yeah, you'd see a couple of small joeys probably. At very least, sort of just hanging around where the pods are. None of them are venturing out too far. You can see a couple that are poking their heads out of their mother's pouches. Yeah.
All right, guys. The one rule we have is you do not kill a mother with a joey, either in its pouch or near it. So find either.
I mean, they all look like mothers.
Yes, but if there's a joey near it, like you could tell what a mother. Maybe not. So imagine how close you are to your tool belt. If the joey is like that, or like inside their pouch,
I'm not a child. Okay, I get it, but they all just look the same. How do you identify is what I'm asking.
If it has a fucking Joey, don't shoot at it. Don't kill it.
So it still can be a mother if it doesn't have a Joey?
If it,
Like, are we just like isolating?
he's got a point.
Are we just isolating the female kangaroos?
no, like if there's a female kangaroo and it doesn't have a Joey in its pouch or near it, it's fair game. But if
It's
it has
okay
a
to kill
Joey,
the females and the males, but if it has a Joey, you can't.
no.
Okay.
That's just a rule here. I don't know if it's law, to be fair, but
Okay.
it's just a rule on
Well,
my farm. On the
Go get it.
Okay, so I want to like look at the pods,
Okay.
which is fucking dope word, and I want to look at like one that's like sort of.
I'm not too sure what a group of kangaroos is.
I like the word pod, so we're gonna.
You know what? No, we can do that after.
Yeah.
We're going with pod.
Someone
We'll
Google
figure it
and
out
let
as
us
we
know.
go.
And I'm gonna look for like one that's like on the side of the group, like a little bit away, and how many feet, or do you want me to roll?
Roll a perception check with advantage.
Yeah,
Here we go, buddy.
Yes, sir.
There's a 10 or an 11, and there's an 11.
Okay. The closest pod to you is probably about 40 feet away. You're still in the tree line. And they're sort of like up on a little bit of a mound, gum trees there. They're just chilling in the shade. There's seems to be a couple of males in this pod that are sort of, they're not really patrolling per se, but they're sort of up and about, keeping their heads high for any potential predators.
Yep.
And they're sort of on the edge of the shade. So probably the closest one to you is about 30, 35 feet.
Okay. I also want to have a look around if there's any like logs. So I know this is pretty fucking, stealing it, whatever. But in The Hobbit, where Thorin Oakenshield picks up a oak shield type thing, I want to look for something like that. If there's like anything like that.
Roll a perception disadvantage.
Yeah. Come on, mate. Oh, there's a 13. That's not bad. There's a 13.
Nice.
13, you're probably not going to find anything that suits that specific.
Yeah, you're probably not
type of
going to
thing.
catch these hands.
You can find plenty of dead branches from the eucalyptus trees, the gum trees, but yeah, nothing.
All right. Okay, I'll keep that in the back of my mind, and I will draw the flint arrow from my quiver.
Okay.
And
Hey, Zeal,
Aim.
before you do they get scared when you kill one of them? Because we need 4. If you shoot one, will the rest run away?
if someone shot in a group, would you run away?
Suppose.
Yes.
So we're gonna have to go track them down again.
They're not going to run insanely far.
Okay.
They will run, but hunting takes time and patience.
I mean, shit,
Okay.
we don't have time.
Yeah, we don't have time. What if we just all surround the pod, and then you shoot the arrow, and the stragglers will try to get one each.
Ah, that's like, you mean like surround it?
Surround it. Like we'll go stealthily through the shrubs, stay low, and then when Zero fires a shot, they all scatter, and we go for the closest one we can find.
Well, okay.
And that way, we save ourselves time. We can go back and get some sleep for tonight because I am fucking tired, and it's really getting on my nerve.
It
that
is-
we have to do this.
It is a good idea, just if you come across an aggressive male or mother, you
better take that damn shot.
I can only shoot at one at a time. So you better be prepared to strike true and strike fast. Under the neck, upwards.
With what?
Okay,
I
Matthias.
give him my small.
Matthias, do you have anything that you can make a trap?
No.
You can,
Or
it can,
anything that could
visually
help
see.
us.
Actually, I do. So I want to give. Can a small knife be used for like go ahead as like an improvised weapon?
Well, it is a weapon. It depends on how small it is.
Uh,
Usually a knife that would be carried around at this sort of like era would be a 6 to 8 inch blade.
Would
Like a-
you,
like
would
a-
you class it as a dagger?
Like a pig sticker sort of.
Yeah,
knife?
I'd class it
Stat
as a dagger. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're doing
Little
damage
paring
wise.
knife, like a small knife.
Yeah, if it's more like
Like a
one of
Bowie
those,
knife?
like an eating / carving knife,
Yeah.
you'd still do damage.
This is like you finish the kill type of knife.
right? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So it'd
okay.
probably be about an 8 inch
Yeah.
to
So
10 inch blade.
I'm gonna give that
Big
to
Yeah. I mean,
Matthias.
Average.
Average.
I'm gonna give that to Matthias and Ender. Do you have weaponry?
I have a dagger and I pull it from behind my.
Okay. And you
Actually, yeah, Ender's probably carrying a type of like a couple of butcher's knives.
Yeah, butcher's knife. So I'm ready to skin some shit if I get into it.
So
and-
when Ender said, Matthias, can you make a trap? You can like visually see the calculations and the cogs turning. Like, I reckon I could.
What equipment do you have on you?
Everything. All of my
He's
stuff.
like carrying suitcases.
So, I know
what
this
can
is
you
homebrew.
give me?
You don't have your backpack on, do you?
No,
No.
I packed
You
it.
got your tool belt and your.
So I've got my tool belt. That never really leaves me. I took my... I could keep calling it a satchel because I don't really visualize myself carrying a backpack per se.
it's like a sack.
But it's a sack with my stuff. So within reason, what is my stuff? Would cloth of some sort, bit of rope of some sort be accepted? I understand we didn't have the...
If you're not taking your backpack,
standard-
I'd probably say you don't have any rope, but I probably would say that you've got some type of string or twine.
Yeah, no, that'll work perfect. I can do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm gonna ruffle through my satchel, string, twine, shit like that. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna try and run around and I'll set up a trap. I don't know if I'll be any good at this thing. I'm not really the kind of guy, but I'll hold it. And I'll pocket it.
It's more for defense, but yes.
Yeah.
Hey DM, while this chat is happening, could I take advantage of the short discussion that I imagine has gone for 10 minutes and have it as part of my inspiring leader feat so that everyone will have 4 temporary hit points?
Leader.
Like it hasn't been going for 10, but we can make it go for 10. Like we're discussing plans.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Thanks, Ninja.
I'll allow it.
So what do we get?
4
4
temporary
hit points.
Hey.
That makes sense as to why
I
I've
think
got
that
the
meant
courage.
like it goes down to 4. When we first started playing D&D, it's like, yeah, you get 4 temporary hit points. I was like, I have 25. Why would I need that? Kill.
So, not being a super sneaky boy, I want to attempt to go around the herd. Like, I've never hunted before, but in my eyes, I'm going to go to the other side and just wait.
Okay, so I guess if you're imagining the tree, you're sort of all just encircling it.
Yeah. I want to twine between a couple of trees in hopes that they run directly between these 2 trees.
Can everyone roll stealth, please?
I want to say, while Matthias is doing that, I am apparently walking straight to them with my 5 stealth.
Yeah.
Oh, you got 5 still.
I got 5.
9.
8.
13.
Well played. Not even a rogue. Fuck off.
Welcome back.
So Matthias is probably the only one that doesn't trigger some type of alarm. So as Matthias, you start to encircle around. Who else is going on the other side?
I was, but it seems like I've decided not to because I am not being stealthy. I instead of going around the tree, I've gone in front of the tree.
Hey, that works perfect.
So as you start encircling the tree, you sort of start stumbling over yourself as you start walking through the grassland. Very quickly, all the roos are now sort of hyper alerted. A few of them are standing up and looking over in your direction. Is there anything you'd like to do?
I just say, hey, don't mind me,
Oh my
just
God.
watching for snakes.
Oh my god.
I assume Matthias has his trap set up.
What are you two doing?
I'm about to shoot.
I'm just gonna start rushing. As soon as he takes a shot, I'm rushing at the roof.
Okay, the roos again are very hyper alerted. They're now looking directly at you. They're actually not even paying attention to anyone else right now.
Yeah, but still, he's gonna fire the shot. It's gonna freak him out. So
Well,
My intention is if they haven't noticed me, they're going to run towards me. So away from the group, run towards me with my, assuming, already set up snare.
What sort of trap are you trying to make?
An ankle breaker one. So they run and they're going to trip. And
Okay.
then I'm going to start swinging wildly.
They
I've
jump.
never hunted before.
Okay.
I've never hunted before.
I'm gonna, because now that I know that he's set up a trap that will trap him, I'm gonna get as close as I can and try to hit one of them and then yell in the hopes that they run towards. old mates, so then.
Yes, but I've never hunted before.
Yeah, but like
I can
okay.
build shit, but I can't take down a kangaroo.
Imagine a kangaroo running like a normal fucking bird.
And just imagine Matthias sitting there waiting for the trap to be triggered with his handheld trap.
He's gonna see like 20 roos just pounce at him.
Oh, you're about to get swarmed.
Okay, so all eyes are on you.
Yep.
Everything's quiet. The breeze is slowly blowing through to the north.
I'm gonna raise my hand and do a 3, 2, 1.
I sneeze on one.
Bang, and like as he sneezes, I'm fuck, and then I draw release on the kangaroo.
And
roll a hit,
Fucking
please.
Ages.
Instantly starts sprinting.
Yours.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
As the sneeze
five.
hits, as the sneeze hits, the kangaroos are spooked. They start pouncing as fast as they can away from where you are. Your arrow lets loose straight past where it was, and straight through into empty air. You now have about 10 kangaroos pouncing down your direction.
Can I fire my tiny trebuchet and try and hit one on the head and knock it out?
I imagine this is like the medieval version of like a paper wasp.
Just in my
I was
hand.
thinking slingshot.
Okay.
Really,
So
really.
in my hand, we call it the tiny trebuchet, but it's actually a slingshot.
For fuck.
Please let him have it. I swear to God.
It's a mechanical slingshot that you gotta like.
And the rock just...
It's like a mouse trap, and it launches. Wait, no, it's your invention.
No, you guys told me. I don't know. My goal is to have one of those rocks knock one out. Just...
It's
Come on.
It's got the loading mechanism, so he can set it up. It takes his
You know,
life,
he's like
and then next turn
twisting
he
it
can,
and shit, just like getting it back.
Roll.
Just imagine a mouse trap.
No,
Hey,
Give him an
I
attack
think-
with disadvantage.
If you
Roll a
make
wisdom saving throw.
if you make this
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom
of all
save-
things, okay.
Sorry. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Better. Oh no.
while this is happening,
19.
19. Okay.
Oh, I knocked my dice tower.
Why didn't you just roll with your dice?
Yeah, I don't know. Just
Because I have dice on here. I chop and change.
Standing in front of these 10 kangaroos that, again, pretty weighty, and they make quite a noise as a pod moving. They might make quite a bit of noise thumping on the ground. You now realize your mistake of setting up a ankle breaker trap as
shit,
are
they jump.
bounding leaps, 2 meters, 2.5 meters each bound. However, with your Constitution saving throw, you are holding your ground. You've somehow held your bravery. I will allow you to cast Catapult.
Oh, dope. Do I have that?
what the
I didn't
fuck?
even prepare any of my spells.
Should be in your first level.
While he's looking for that one, so as we all just fucked up,
Do this.
I'm assuming
DB on.
since Daniel's to the left of me because he went around, and the pod's here,
Daniel would be on your right.
the right, sorry. I want to sort of be the hypotenuse to them, so they're running that way, and I want to run like diagonally,
Right,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
meet with them.
Yep.
And eventually, I want to like go for like a grapple, like to try and grapple a fucking kangaroo.
We'll do that in a sec.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
They have to make a dex saving throw of 14.
That's crazy.
Otherwise, they take 3d8, which I pre-rolled, and it was 9.
dude, the mini trebuchet is epic.
They fail.
You're a fucking legend.
Copper 9 under
Absolute-
the dome.
So you are holding your trebuchet, and you are just hoping, and you've seen this thing work before. It does not work well. But you're hoping that this thing works this time. The little stone inside of it. How much did you say? How much damage?
3d8.
9 damage.
9 damage.
It's between a 1 to 5 pound object.
All right. So this rock inside this trebuchet, as you do it, you're sort of just hoping that this is actually going to work this time. Maybe the few adjustments that you've made in the past is finally going to help, and the trebuchet doesn't look like it moves quite fast, but the rock leaves it at an extreme pace and smacks at the kangaroo leading, one of the males, smacks it straight in the head, and it sort of collapses and sort of comes to a rest at your feet. Still twitching, but otherwise unmoving. A few of the roos now bounding past you. Make a dexterity check, please.
Oh, good. It's just standard.
Yep.
15.
That's pretty good.
15
That's fucking solid.
with...
Just standard
Straight
15.
15.
Yeah.
You don't have any modifier to your dex?
Not to dex, funnily enough.
Oh, right.
I was supposed to go strength boy, but in about 4 sessions, I'm getting my shield. So, nah, cap a lot.
Is that a natural 20?
Oh,
That
man.
is a 2.
Yes.
Oh, damn. I was like, the fuck? You had a different face.
And with the kangaroo's dexterity of 6, which is a plus 3.
Oh yeah, it is too.
So that is only a 5. So as soon as the sneeze goes, as soon as the arrow misses its target, you are straight sprinting. You've left your bow in the grass, and you are just full tilt bounding through this grass. You manage to grab what looks to be like a male grabbing up the rear.
Yep.
Sort of trying to herd the rest of the pod quicker. You manage to... I'll get you to do another strength
Yep.
thing, but I'll give you it with advantage.
Okay.
So-
Do you want to do a strength or the DC saving throw? Like for the grapple?
DC saving throw.
Yeah. So you have to make a wisdom saving throw. Funnily enough, for brawl for grapple.
That doesn't make sense.
When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike or improvised weapon, you can grapple target DC 13 wisdom.
Very weird. Thought it was strengths. But...
Yeah, I thought it was right.
Okay.
I think I copied this, but it could be strength.
Are you trying to hit it whilst or you're just going for like a side
I'm
tackle?
trying to like get it on the ground
Okay.
and then get full.
Well, I'm just going to go homebrew and
Yep,
just
no,
go for an advantage strength check.
Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. So it's an 8. Bigger money, bigger money, bigger money, bigger money. That is a 18.
That's good.
Got
You
that little drop.
definitely get that. So, full tilt. You do a spear tackle into this kangaroo mid jump as you tackle it to the ground. You have successfully grappled it. It is not obviously liking being on the ground and being grappled. As for everyone else is
Oscar's just losing his shit. He's just seen Junior come bounding after this bounding kangaroo and just fucking take it out.
clocking it.
Is a bow a simple weapon?
It is a martial weapon.
Ah.
Short bow symbol.
Yeah.
Long bow martial.
So is yours a short bow?
No, mine's a longbow.
So yeah, you've got it on the ground. All the rest of the roos have bounded away. You can see probably the next pod also is starting to bound away as well with all the commotion.
I quickly jump to Zio because obviously he's got it tackled.
Okay.
I'm going to help him by putting it out of its misery.
Yes, sir.
Guys, I got one! I got one!
Okay.
It's still kicking!
Good job. Finish the job.
Yeah, we're just going to finish the job. We'll be over.
What does that mean? Finish the job!
No.
And then
it's
you
kicking.
just see me just go into the shrub, so he should know what the fuck just happened.
Oscar's gonna walk towards Matthias.
Walk.
Walk. Genuinely walk.
Yeah.
Still giggling at just the image of Zio just taking out a kangaroo.
Oh, lol.
He goes, "Yeah, use this." I hand you my spear.
What do I do? What do I do?
Stab it.
Where?
Anywhere.
I'm just gonna fucking plunge it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, no.
Plunge it into the stomach of the
The,
kangaroo.
the large part of the
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that the stomach?
Oscar, what have you done?
Seems like the kangaroo doesn't respond.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
thanks. Good to know. The trebuchet worked.
Really?
Yep.
When you say not respond, like, is it dead or is it like
Oh, yeah,
it's,
no.
it's not phased?
It just had a stone about yay big smack straight into its skull.
So it's like knocked out.
No,
No, it is dead, man.
It is
Ah.
so dead.
Okay. Real
enough.
question.
Yes.
Because Matthias has just said my catapult worked. My trebuchet worked.
Yep.
Does the trebuchet look like it was used?
The trebuchet looks like it's been used. It's in its inspired.
I look at Matthias and I go, really? It works now? Of all times?
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Why didn't it work when we loaded it with eggs?
Well, eggs are a different weight. This rock here just happened to be the perfect weight. I think it's the ratio to the
Well, you better
spring
keep that
reloading, and I don't know where it is.
I'm going to help look for the rock.
It's in its head. Looks like vision.
Roll a perception with disadvantage.
Oh, that's upsetting because I just got a dirty 20. I got a 13.
13, probably not. There are a lot of rocks around.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's the one. I take it.
Really?
Yeah.
Not this one?
No, definitely this one.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
I mean,
This is the rock. This is my rock, and in the satchel it goes along
This
with
is
it.
my
Do
rock.
you want
There
this
are
one?
many like it, but this one is mine.
And just because like we had the bet, and I am the one that finished it off.
Oh, grow up.
Hey Oscar, guess who killed the kangaroo first?
Matthias.
I did.
I thought it was between us.
No, I bet on Zio.
I thought
And you failed.
I'm like my man. This is
I was gonna kill it, but you know, I
I
appreciate
had
the help.
Yeah. So yeah.
I hold up this big ass tail. Oh Jesus! Yeah. It's not that big. I'm just weak.
Yeah, so they're both good sizes. They're both males.
Oh, thank God.
Probably weighing at about 55 kilo.
Jesus.
Damn. Okay.
I'm not too sure what that is. Pounds.
110.
One,
Yeah.
Heavy.
let's
So-
go to 120.
I think it's about double. It's just over double, isn't it?
I,
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
about
about
double.
double plus like 5 or
Yeah.
7.
I'm
So
sure.
it's about 110 pounds.
All right, if they weigh that much, it's gonna be a pain dragging them all the way
That
back.
is true.
Could you imagine if we had 4 at that size? Man, I'd just leave the roo. Fuck it. Yeah, the roo's a back up in
But
the bush.
what if we cut them into just bits that we can use to cook?
That's
Get rid of the head, get rid of the tail.
You want to do that?
No.
You,
no,
Zyle,
I can prep
You
it.
would know, obviously, with your hunting experience, the typical thing to do in this situation is to gut them and pull out their entrails and pull out all their
Oh, the
needless.
And you do not cut off the tail. That shit is gourmet. Like, cut off the head, sure, you do you. Not the tail. All right. Yeah, guys. So I'm going to show you how to skin. Welcome to my masterclass. So you get the knife. Okay. You find pretty much the middle of the belly. Gut. And it's quite morbid to anyone who hasn't seen it. And you cut out, and it looks like the Tauntaun scene from Empire Strikes Back. So,
of all references.
it's the only
That's
like
valid. That's valid.
the only like
it
gut
is
thing
valid.
you've
No,
seen.
not gonna lie.
Imagine that in the 70s. That would have killed kids. Oh my god. So yeah, and you take out its like innards and shit and whatever. Some people keep the intestines because it's like nice, and some people keep the balls for wallets. But you know, those are weird people. Don't do that.
Okay.
So I take out all that, and you know, get the skin it, and then chop the tail, get the like meat, and put it into like a sack.
Can we just? Isn't there people back at town that do all this?
You want to carry this?
I don't want to.
Well, there you go. This
I
is
didn't
why
bring a
But-
sack for me.
Yeah, I bought my
So
satchel.
you're basically stripping the roux of meat while you're here.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Like as a chef, yes, you get rid of the intestines, everything internal, including the milk guts and everything. Again, we'll keep your tail because gourmet if you want. Like I'm just saying.
Shit slap.
We keep the tail, but take out the head, take out the insides, and then we won't skin it here.
Okay,
Then
my fault.
like we're gonna drop it and shit, and then we're gonna have to clean it and all that crap. So
I mean,
keep it still as it is, and then we'll just deal with it back there.
That's fair enough. I usually just eat it out here anyway, so nah, that's fair game.
Yep. Okay. And I think these things weigh quite a lot, even with the shit. Like, how much would you say if once?
After you've taken out all the entrails and you've probably bled it, probably going to drop it down probably about 20 kilo,
Okay, so that's not too bad.
15 kilo.
So I think what we should do that, leave it, let's say, next to the tree, quickly head to the next pot and get the next 2, and then once that, we get 4. And then we can slowly head back after that.
Okay, yeah, no, fair game, fair game.
I think that's
How
right.
far away is the pod?
The next pod, because the very next pod that was closest to you has also bounded away. The next pod that you can see is probably from where you guys about 80, 90 feet.
All right, same plan.
Alright.
I'll sneeze, you attack.
Hey,
I can make that. shit.
Matthias, in this instance, probably stay back and defend the carcasses, just in case if something comes and just,
But I
starts-
got one. Don't you need me? I'm like
No,
already
no,
a
well,
professional
like-
hunter.
Like, yeah, but like you have that sick ass trebuchet, and you can defend it. So your job
Right,
is the
baby.
defender. We're going to attack him, get the next two, and then we're on our way back.
All right, say less. I'm gonna sit my ass down and I'm gonna start fiddling with shit.
Quick question. It's been a while since I've had a ranged weapon. So in the bracket it says 150/600. Is it
150, no disadvantage. 600 with disadvantage.
Yeah.
so? Is it
Sharpshooter.
up to 150?
With
Yeah.
no disadvantage.
Okay,
Anything over 150 with, yeah.
Yeah. And then after 600, it's like
600 you can't.
automatic. Okay, cool. And you said 80 feet.
Yeah.
It's within range.
I can make that.
My man, you
Yeah.
you, missed, you missed the second. You missed the first.
I'm.
You could
There
technically
is time for redemption.
shot. Okay.
you can technically make the next pod if you wanted to now.
I'm going to. I'm gonna be like, all right, boys. I can make this shot, distance-wise, but we do need another route. Do we want to me shoot now, or do we want to try and get a trap situation going? So if I hit or miss, we can still at least get one or another.
Just
Oh,
because I'm interested. Where's the other closest pod after that pod? Is it like further or?
After that, probably another like 50 feet to the west of it.
I will look at Zio and I'll be like, my guy, I will pay you 2 gold if you actually get a route from here.
Bullshit. You don't have 2 gold.
I go to my pouch, look at the leftover gold I got, and I give you 1 now, and I'll give you another one after you take the shot. And if you do hit it.
Well, I'll give this back and I'll raise it to 5, and if I miss, I give you 5.
Oscar.
Let me just check how much I got.
Oscar goes back up to Matthias and retakes his spear and goes, so if you got one, that means I gotta get one, otherwise I'm the loser.
Well, it's not about that. I mean, technically, we all have to get one.
No.
We have to get 4.
No, you said you would do the hunting. I just tagged along.
Well, no, I said we would do the hunting.
Yeah, but I can't lose to you, Matthias, and I start walking towards the pod.
I don't ever have a challenge. Why? Why is this a challenge? What?
Okay, pretty much I agree to the bet and I shake hands on it.
So you said 80 is the first one and 50 is the next one?
130, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 130
I'm
after
going to go
that.
for the pod behind.
Oh my god.
Tactical shot, so they run back
It's
towards
a-
us.
Run back towards us.
Within range.
And it's within range.
Roll a hit.
Alhamdulillah. That's a 15.
Hey,
That's a
baby.
15, baby.
For a kill.
That hits.
Yeah. Anybody get a D8 I could borrow?
Oh, I do.
Oh yeah, give him the good one.
Yeah, use a metal dice.
Dude, it feels so good.
Right?
It feels so fucking good. 8, straight up. You're a fucking legend, Mitchum.
Yeah, baby.
You're a bloody legend,
at
Mitchum.
Plus your modifier.
I don't have one, funnily enough. And I am...
Oh yeah, 'cause it's dexterity. Yeah.
And I'm...
And you don't add proficiency modifier to damage, do you?
No.
Okay.
Solid 8
So
piercing.
you see after they just shook hands, Ender and Zaya. Zaya, with a bit of a cheeky grin, pulls back his bow. All quiet. Probably takes a couple of seconds for the arrow to reach its target, but the one kangaroo that's sort of looking around, straight through the heart, as it sort of stumbles, it starts jumping towards you. 1, 2, collapse.
Ooh!
And the other kangaroos just start bounding in that direction. The next pod starts bounding in your direction as well. You now have about 30 kangaroos heading in your direction.
Okay.
I feel like I'm like the Simba scene in The Lion King with the wildebeest. Drop her face. I'm like, I've won, but at what cost?
Meanwhile, Oscar, still on the fucking thrill of, the near-death experience earlier to now in competitive mode because Matthias fucking got one, is going to run towards him just, spear out.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
charging the line. I like
What a
it.
fucking weapon.
They're about 50 feet away.
I mean, I'll just go to shoot another, to be fair.
All right. Roll a hit.
Fucking say
If anyone else wants to do anything else,
I'm charging.
charging
I'm holding onto the tree.
That's
next to me.
insane. That's
definitely hits roll damage.
And we're gonna have more rules than we can.
Oh, you're a legend. Big money, big money, big money. Yeah, 1.
One. So you the arrow streaks through the air, sort of clips one in the shoulder, but still bounding. And you know what they're like when they're bounding; they're like streamlined. Fucking go.
Question.
Yes,
Would I notice that an arrow did not kill?
probably not in that moment.
Okay.
You're probably way too hyper fixated on like holding your spear out and running. They're about 10 feet away. I'll give you a chance to hit.
Oh, here we go.
You're sort of going up to get a couple have sort of jumped either side of you, but you probably can clip one.
The
I was
one-
like, yeah,
one's
yeah.
behind wouldn't know.
That's very Oscar.
That's tough.
You know that's a 2,
Okay.
but that is a 4.
A 4. Okay, so as they're bounding past you, you sort of like you got too many options, and you're just trying to stare.
I'm just like
eyes closed.
like when you have a broomstick and you're trying to hit the huntsman.
yeah.
Left of it, right of it, up above, below.
They're now passing you guys. Probably half the total pod's now past all of you. I'll give you a chance to make another hit. Anyone else want to try and grapple, or they're sort of passing through you guys now into the tree line?
Can I throw my spear?
Yes, you can. Yep.
I was gonna say that'd be spot on to what Matthias would do: panic and throw the dagger.
That's tough,
8.
man.
8. You throw it straight into the tree line. Sticks straight into a tree. Would you like to make another hit?
I'm gonna go for a Tavern Brawler Strike. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's basically just like unarmed, I think. I'm gonna like try and do that, and then after that, using the thing, I'm gonna grapple after I can
This
hit
is
it.
hilarious.
This is so.
So it's a +5, which is pretty dense.
Definitely needed it.
9.
9. Not enough. Sorry.
I'll just dive next to it.
So yeah, you try and grab one as it goes past, but they're all disappearing into the tree line.
So setting the scene for Matthias, he's sitting by the carcasses, and then he sees the trembling of everything running, the missed shots, the spears, the flailing wildly. He starts to get a little nervous and freaks out and throws the dagger, just in an attempt to not so much to hit, but if it hits, that's
I'm
awesome.
gonna say roll a hit with disadvantage.
This man is scared of weapons. I love it.
Natty 1.
Oh no!
You throw it with your eyes closed, and you have no idea where this
Yeah.
knife is gone.
Guess who was going to? The guy who stabs the most.
But it streaks through the air. You're not too sure if it went into the woods. You're not too sure if it went into the grasslands. It could have gone anywhere.
Looks at my shoulder.
My father gave
The
me that knife.
fuck?
Oh wow, make you feel bad.
No, he didn't. It's fine.
So as they go past, I'd like to slowly head towards the route that he shot earlier at 130 feet away.
Oh, that's gone.
Oh, the dead one.
The dead one.
Oh, that one. Yeah,
Yeah. And I'd like to approach it. Can I confirm if it's female with a Joey?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. D for it. D for it.
It's a day for it.
It is a female.
Shit.
Does it have a Joey?
It does not have a Joey in its pouch.
La, la, la.
Just to stress him out since he's over there, I'm going to be like, you killed a female.
What? Is it a mother?
You got to put out the little one out of its misery.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking Ender.
I walk up to it and I'm like, I'm walking up, I'm like,
As I do that, I put the 5 gold in the pouch. So when he puts his hand
I look in. Ah,
Congrats, my man.
slap that son of a bitch. And I grab my arrow. No, this is a fucking score, mate. I want to do the gut thing and then drag it back.
So is that 3 in total? or-
You've got 3.
Oscar-
there are currently no other pods around.
Oscar needs to kill one because we can't keep killing things for him.
I'm currently struggling to pull my spear out of the tree.
I'm definitely sitting in the shade side of the tree having a drink,
Okay.
shaking.
I'd like to roll a perception to find out because of the one that... Who shot the one that had an arrow?
The only person.
Only
shooting.
one with the bow.
Okay. I'd like to see if there's blood tracks leading to where that one is, because obviously I'd prefer to put out the creature out of its misery than find
gonna,
another
like-
fair game.
I'm gonna help him out with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna help with that.
Yeah, roll a nature.
Yep.
Nature
Are you
with
helping?
advantage.
Okay.
Survival.
Survival's
Survival
fine,
with advantage.
10, 18,
Nice. Well
and
done.
I believe my survival or nature?
Yeah, survival.
Survival.
Survive.
I am not a survivor.
Skills.
It's still
Awesome.
I have none of that.
21.
All right, with a 21, as you all move back towards the where Matthias is sitting with the other carcasses, you can see a blood trail heading off into the tree line, heading to the southeast.
All right. So I think we better take care of this one, put it out its misery, and then after that we can slowly head back.
Should have shot straighter. Shouldn't have drank last night. Yeah.
Definitely it was a fun night, but
Hey, that's what
just
I said,
imagine
but
the
you guys-
feast we're going to have.
You keep convincing me to go out drinking. I fucking hate it.
Oscar, you all good with that tree over there?
Walk up to Oscar's spear and like pull it out one hand. I'm gonna do that. You want me to roll?
Nah.
Yeah, the boys. Dunk. Just
Look,
Yeah, for a person your size, it's
it's just
nothing.
it's nothing.
It's a toothpick.
so tired. Like, can we hurry this up?
yeah, you loosened it for me, mate. There you go.
Thank you.
So like when we're carrying these carcasses, Jesus, I mean,
Carcass.
carcass, yeah.
Park eyes.
Well, I'll just call them when we're carrying the ruse. Can we just carry them normally, or do we have to carry them like
The corpses of our prey.
the corpses of our prey?
I'm gonna sling mine over my shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
'cause I can do that.
Well,
Can you sling mine over your shoulder? Because mine's fucking heavy. I can't lift this shit.
bro, you because you're carrying all your equipment.
Well, I give you the female because it's lighter.
No, can you just carry both?
No, the
it's
weight of
heavy.
that's pretty heavy.
The emotion.
I know.
It's too heavy. I can't. Can you please carry it? Please.
Is there like a decent like some bark that we can like put it on and like that can actually hold the weight of the ruse, like a stretcher as we carry it.
Like some
Not
Fuck.
some
Eucalyptus.
iron.
Like, I would
trees.
say bark, but like something like a
I mean,
hollow piece of wood.
There are lots of like tree branches and stuff around if you want to skewer them and carry them on your shoulders.
I mean, Matthias is tiny.
Okay, alright, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay. Can you grab like some decent branches? Something about yay big?
Okay, I'm just
I
gonna
grab the tree. Dunk.
I'm just gonna forage around like for things that he could use to make it like a decent, like something to carry the.
As best you can, get me some small leafy branches as well.
Alright.
Like I'll set this up. So what my intentions are is 2 large logs, twine running between it, leaves on top for padding. I guess they need to be comfy. And to make a dragging sled, what would that be called? Something we could drag, like
Sled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like a sled. Yeah,
stretcher.
Yeah.
So that way we can grab a pole each and
and then pull
3
it in.
kangaroos. Pretty heavy. So I'm gonna put, like, a
60
lot of
kilos
branches.
each plus what we're
Yeah, but
pulling.
Well, they're about. So after they've been gutted and that sort of stuff, and with the blood slowly draining out of them, they're probably about 70 to 80 pound each. So 30 kilo.
So
Yeah, we can carry
if I design this for like a stretcher for a human, 80 kilos, it should be okay. It won't break. That's
Yeah,
my
it
intention.
should be all right. I mean, with your skills and your knowledge for tensile strengths and whatnot, you're pretty easy. Leaves, however, you're probably not going to find any sort of massive.
Oh, it's not for like palm leaves. It's just to wove into with the twine and string I have.
Right.
Well,
so it's-
we've technically skinned the animals at this stage, so can't we use?
Have you skinned them?
no.
Have we not?
Oh, we said we weren't.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. We said we won't. Yeah.
I mean,
no.
we got a fuck ton of grass, man. I feel like you could like just chop.
Oh yeah. No, that's a good point.
Grass-
You could probably
grass would
line it
work.
with grass.
Yeah, grass would be ideal.
Even out the. Yep.
So yeah.
I suppose I attempt to make that
Yeah.
in that design and say, guys, look, I might not be one for lifting, but this might help us out.
Facts,
I guess we all grab one end, make it easier.
Well,
If you're all on a corner each,
have you made it yet, or are you like making it? Can I like?
I'd say it probably only takes probably 20, 30 minutes. It's not that difficult.
While he's doing that,
Like, I think us two should
We're
just
gonna
quickly go and.
Are you going to go chase off?
Yeah.
go for that last
Oh,
one.
do you want
Sorry.
to? Actually,
I'm
no.
done
We
with
need to
it.
bring Oscar.
Okay,
Actually,
so Matthias is back with the.
I'll actually stay with Matthias and help him with
Okay.
whatever they can, and Zio and Oscar can go.
Zaya and Oscar.
Cousins are
My
right.
bad,
Nah,
my
it's
bad.
fine. I saw that. That was fucking funny.
I was like, you said it weirdly. I was like, you motherfucker.
I said it properly.
That's true.
So with that 23, what a fucking roll.
Yeah, so as you guys head off, and again, you're pretty used to it. It's not very often that you probably shoot to kill first shot anyway. And you know that this is a very big part of hunting is injuring an animal and tracking it as it keeps on jumping, blood loss, it starts getting weaker and weaker before it collapses somewhere else anyway. Yep, you successfully start weaving your way through the canopies, the trees. After probably about 100, 150 feet, you start seeing larger sort of patches of blood on the grass and the foliage. After probably another 30 feet after that, you would probably stop to see the roo. It's lying down, sort of trying to like lick at where the arrow is, but it doesn't look like it's sort of moving. There's no other kangaroos that you can see in its near vicinity.
All yours, Oscar. You know how to finish the job.
Well, it's staying still, so it's no different to a fish now. I'm gonna stealth on over with my spear.
Up the neck.
As it approaches, as you approach, it sort of starts to try and stand up, but it keeps on collapsing.
I wanted to stealth.
Oh, you're stealthing.
Yeah, he's
sorry.
stealthing to the
Roger.
Pretty good. Nice.
Yep. So you successfully sort of sneak up behind it. It's unaware that you're there.
I'm just taking like 1 step, 2 step. I haven't put my sandals on. I've left them.
Oh, so he's extra quiet.
Barefoot
So-
in the bush. Oh, it's rough.
So my
extra-
sandals.
That's some hearty, sand-coursed, calloused feet.
I know. Jesus
Oscar walks
Christ.
barefoot almost everywhere.
On the
Um,
boat.
So the sandals, I assume I've just left them near Matthias
Okay.
in that clearing. So it's just my fishing spear and my fishing dagger. And I got the spear, and I'm going to approach it. And then I'm just going to glance back at Zio. And I'm just going to stab it through the back.
Through the back.
Yeah.
All right, no rolls needed. It's already pretty injured. You sort of go through the back. It sort of punctures through a rib and straight into the heart from sort of like the back and side. It starts to scramble a little bit, but it's pretty weak. And after a few seconds, it sort of lays limp.
And what I do is I stand there and I lean on my spear for a bit. And I say, I'm sorry. And I take my spear out. And I go, hey, can you give me a hand carrying this?
Yeah, man. You probably want to look away for this bit. Do that.
Well, I've watched you do every other one.
Well, I know, but that bit where you said sorry, I didn't know it affected you
You
that
should
much.
always apologise. for
Oh
taking a life.
yes,
It's the way I was raised, you know?
fair enough. But it's the way of life, and I do respect that. I do respect. Okay, yep. So bleed it, do the thing,
Yep.
and half lift.
Cool.
Besides,
But-
if I look away, that's disrespectful for what I've just done.
It's not.
Man, that's deep, man. Man,
Wanna own your actions.
fishing and hunting are like the
You know
same
how often
thing.
I have to gut fish? Like, it's gross. Like, the amount of times, this is why I don't use the rods. The amount of times I've hooked them through the eye.
Yeah,
Yeah, I prefer the spear because, it's messier, but it, you know,
instant. I get it.
well, not always instant.
Oh god, how big's the fish? Jesus, if it's not instant with a fucking spear, that's a mad fish.
Not every shot's clean. Can we just do this?
All right, man, let's go. Just quickly, you remember a while back I was talking about my farm having a donkey and a cart. Did we agree on that, or did we say no?
Well, donkeys aren't native to Australia.
So I'm gonna have a cart. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That I can like.
Cart and an emu. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Barry and Larry, where are
I
you?
don't
Oh my
think you would
god.
be able to carry a cart with the amount of people.
But
No,
two emus.
no.
Oh,
they,
we wouldn't be riding.
They
I
wouldn't,
reckon.
but
I'm gonna tame that cassowary.
like a couple of red kangaroos could.
Hey.
I think red kangaroos would be the most uncomfortable cart carriers ever.
Jump.
Be like your forward.
You'd have to have oval wheels to offset it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so, but yeah, other than that, you make it back to Matthias. Matthias, you finished doing your thing.
Sitting down.
Pretty easy to chuck all the carcasses on top, and then if you're all carrying a corner each, relatively easy.
Yep.
Still pretty. I mean, you probably have to rotate corners, that sort of stuff, that you're not hanging on to the same side. But other than that, pretty simple. If you'd like to head back, if not,
Yeah.
are you going to head back to your place, or are you just going to head straight
Can
to?
we head back to your mum's place? I still got like a pot of wombat stew.
Yeah, I
Give
kind of
back
feel
to her.
bad holding this stew when.
Like it's empty now. I did eat it. I'm not gonna give her back the stew.
All you
I'll give her
hear
a
is-
pot.
Oh, fuck. I lost that when I ran from the cassowary.
You lost your stew?
No, your mum's pot.
Oh. Yeah, don't tell her that.
Oh, classic Oscar. Just
Yeah, yeah, we can swing by. I mean, oh, fuck. Okay, you can have mine, and I'll just say I didn't have any. Fuck.
well, which you gave us 4. So yeah, like
That was the fine china.
I mean, we could just be honest and say that we saw the giant cassowary rip apart a fucking giant snake.
valid. That is valid. Like
We did see that.
I mean, yeah, fair game. I don't want to freak her out, but all right, fair enough. Yeah, no, fuck it. Let's do that. Mother, we saw massive monsters.
Okay, so heading back to your place.
I gotta name this farm eventually. I think.
So again, nothing really too interesting happens. As soon as you guys sort of start leaving, crows and magpies and stuff start swarming all the like entrails that you've left on the ground.
See what I mean? When you feed them, they don't swigger.
I like it.
Other than that, make it back to your place with relative ease.
oh, thank God.
No one's home.
Oh, yeah, festival. Right.
Yeah, she's probably headed all
Yeah,
the way
good thing she's
down.
not home.
Where's
off
the
lucky.
sun in the sky?
It's
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah.
it's getting pretty close to midday right now. It's probably about 11:30.
We gotta hustle.
Yes.
Yes, we
I mean,
do.
Look, to be fair, if we're past 12 or middle sun,
It takes time to cook.
yeah, I get it, but
Do you want
we've
Israel
got
to
it.
beat the shit out of you?
Oh hell nah.
We better move. Let's go.
Keep me away from Israel.
Less hustle.
Are you taking the car?
I feel like it'd probably just be easier if we just did this because the cart is like sort of hard for 4 people to carry the cart because it's what I imagine is like a reverse wheelbarrow. Like I'd hold it like
yeah, more or
this.
less.
Is
So
the cart a wheelbarrow?
It technically is, but it's like 2-wheeled and like
Yeah.
I hold it like
Why didn't
this.
we bring a wheelbarrow?
We didn't think that far ahead, okay?
We are
This
idiots.
is session 1. I'm not gonna be that fucking like.
But yeah, no, it would be sort of like that. You'd and because in this sort of world, because there are no real beasts of burden, it would be comfortable. It wouldn't just be 2 planks. You'd probably have like straps going over your shoulder so you can like suspend the weight a bit.
But I'm usually carrying like eggs, skin, and like
Such a heavy burden.
wombat meat, not fucking 100 pounds of fucking pure dick and balls.
yeah, I mean, like if you're all going to sort of swap in and out,
Yeah,
it would probably be alright.
I think that's a better thing.
Yeah, okay.
So we taking the cart?
No, we're not taking the car.
Okay.
Yeah. Because then I'd just be the one carrying the fucking shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we just keep on marching down.
Never skip
Yeah,
my
just
day.
keep marching down with our makeshift
Dude, your
little
legs
stretcher.
would
With our
kill
stretcher
after
of
that.
kangaroos.
Oh my God.
But hey, we got 4 kangaroos, so I guess
Yeah, well done, guys. We each got one. I'm proud of you.
Honestly-
Yeah, we each got one.
Honestly,
Well, we did.
after they started running away the first time, I thought we were just gonna have to go back with one. But shit, commitment. I like it.
Bruh.
So is this hunting? Like this is what
Yeah.
you do all the time?
Yeah, it should be a little less loud, but you guys had a weird dynamic, and not weird in a bad way. That, bro, trebuchet.
Right.
Yeah, no.
You should have seen it. Like, I was
saw it.
holding it. And
I saw it.
It's almost like I was begging. I was like, please make it work this time. I don't want to get squashed by like 100 kangaroos. And I kind of like closed my eyes and it just fired and straight at the head.
You got
Perfect.
that. You got that with disadvantage, eh?
No,
Nah.
just
No,
stand
no,
roll.
no.
Oh,
Just
roll.
stand a roll.
Disadvantage was the knife that no one has.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've forgotten about it.
Yeah, so
I have
have
no
so-
emotional attachment to that knife. So I've forgotten. I'm not hiding it. I've just forgotten.
Apparently, I've forgotten. So.
All right, so you're heading back to town. As you start to enter the town, you can sort of feel the liveliness sort of pick up. There are lots of people here, and a lot more people. And again, with the summer trading starting to start, you usually see a bit more people anyway because trading's a little bit more abundant. However, there seem to be a lot of people here. All the people from the sort of outlying farms have started coming in. There are quite a few young children now running around. You see the sailors, the merchant sailors, the local hillmen, and the lunar elves walking around. There are now banners of all sorts of colours sort of hung up and tied over the between the buildings over the village green. And the village green actually has now what looks to be about 3 or 4 fire pits, which have sort of rotisserie type constructions over top of it. Lots of tables and chairs. You can see Sophia with her parents, not her grandma, but her parents at the far end, sort of towards the coastline, with big casks of what you would assume to be as alcohol. You can see Eleanor Baker there with a couple of stands of freshly baked bread. You actually see Isra with her, covered in flour.
And
Yes.
Do any of the women and young girls in the town currently have their charcoal eyeshadow done?
Charcoal eyeshadow.
That's what my family do. My mum and my auntie do like the eyeliner stuff, and I help out.
Yeah, Cam. Do you not?
Right.
Do you not read our shit? Do you
face
not read our
painting?
shit?
What? Good
But
job.
we don't see your mum.
No, but like, do any of the women and Young
You'd
girls.
probably see it here and there.
immediately Oscar goes, "Fuck, I'm late. I gotta go."
No. How are we going to carry this? You can't just drop it. We need to go to where we need to go and drop it off.
I'll hold the front. I'll
You
hold
sure?
The front too. Yes.
Alright, I gotta go see this, and I dart off home.
Shoot, okay, bye.
What a weird
alright.
man.
I know.
As soon as Sophia sees you all entering as well, she starts to move over.
Oh, she would have been so proud of you, man. Fuck, you fucked up.
And
The clock strikes 12. We are on time.
you're probably like a tiny bit late, but like nothing.
Sophia's
nothing
just-
major.
Everyone's had a
Nice.
drink, so it's like stay mad.
But
Like-
Sophia comes over and, oh, fantastic. Just take them over to Father, and he's going to start preparing them for the fire.
Oh, is Mr. Fletcher ready? Like, he's already started, has he?
Yeah, well, these take a bit to cook.
Yeah, I know.
We need to get started relatively soon.
Okay, I
Keep
just-
on looking at a watch.
Yeah, I know. You should look at the sun.
we need to get
I'm
started.
telling you, we've got portable sundials.
Yeah.
Now,
It's cannon whip. We've got
cannon.
north. And,
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess we'll just drop this off to Mr. Fletcher and then, yeah, get everything all sorted.
He grabs them up. He starts skinning them himself.
Yeah.
And before you know it, after probably about 40, 50 minutes, he's basically just skewered them from end to end, put them on these fires where they're sort of rotating them every so often.
Roost spit.
Yeah.
Roast bit, yeah.
You can see that they've been rubbed in with a few of the local sort of herbs, sea salt, some lemon myrtle.
delish.
And I guess from here, you can sort of do as you want.
For dessert.
Like,
Say?
Isn't lemon myrtle used for dessert?
Lemon with kangaroo.
yeah.
I mean, we grew up with it. That's all we had. We
Yeah,
grew
you're
up
right.
with
You're
it.
right. We don't know any better.
My God, stop dropping the dice.
We don't know the flavors of anything else.
There's also a few sort of, I think it's called mountain pepper, which adds a bit of heat to it as well. I was looking up some sort of native.
What about Gimpy?
No, no. I
Yeah.
remember the story of old man.
I'm heading to Eleanor Baker to see what the hell is going on with the flower issue over there. But yeah.
Is her last name actually Baker?
Yes.
That's
She-
so.
Yeah, I
it's
know.
So unheard.
It's so good.
Yeah, like Smiths were. Smiths.
No, I get it. But
Carpenters
you
were
know,
carpenters.
I don't think Isra's families are Fletchers. Like, do they fletch arrows?
No.
Yeah,
Back
it's
in
just
the past, they most likely would have. That's how they got.
in your pocket.
Eleanor Baker just happens to have continued the family tradition.
She's just stoned all the time. Just
Well done.
Eleanor the Baked.
It's not like if you meet someone called John Smith in real life.
John
Obviously,
Snow.
he's not a Smith.
Well then,
Well,
cha-
yeah.
change your fucking last
Change your
name.
last
You fucking
I thought the
bitch.
tavern owner was Nala Sahira.
Hey,
Nala Sahira?
who's that?
Wasn't that the tavern owner? Or am I just tripping?
The tavern owner.
Yeah.
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 The-
I'm just making sure.
The
yeah.
grandma.
Yeah, the grandma.
Grandma.
Yeah. She's technically the owner.
Yeah. And then Mr. Fletcher's just kind of like, co-owner.
Well,
But
Mr.
like,
Fletcher actually married into the family.
yeah, into the family. I
I,
know.
I
yeah.
thought you were going to say married to grandma. I was like,
Oh, no.
bit
on
weird. Bit weird. What a legend, but
Married mum and grandpa.
Suppose.
And
Family.
okay, so you head over to Eleanor Baker.
Do you want to do him first because he has to do his eyeshadow?
I'm not doing my eyeshadow.
Yeah, but
He's
like
helping the girls
he's
do
the
it.
one that ran away
Wait,
first. So
there's nothing really too important with that. It's
oh my god, that's so rude.
No, it's just flavour for town.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. What would you
Like I instantly approach, and obviously I'm,
Before you even have a word out of your mouth, Eleanor chucks a massive thing of dough into your hands. Go take that. Go put it in the bakehouse. We need at least 4 loaves out of this.
4 loaves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ezra, go help him.
This isn't enough for 4 loaves though. You've given me at least 2. I
Make
can't.
it work.
Okay.
There's ingredients there. You can go fix it.
Okay, fine. And I instantly just grab what I can. And
Ezra, give him a hand. Ezra is like almost covered head to toe in.
why? Are you,
She's
why?
trying.
Why are you covered in flour? What?
She's like almost on like not on the borderline of tears, but like that frustration tears. She's like, I don't know how you work with that woman. She is a monster.
And instantly, before she says monster, I just grab her hand, grab the dough with one, and pull it. I'm just like, no, none of that. Let's not. And instantly just go to the bakehouse.
She turns around and sort of like, as she walks away.
I could just imagine she tried to load up the flour and just like. Since you've been gone, I've had to do this shit myself.
It's like not her fault. It's not Baker's fault. She's just fucking retarded.
You would probably see your mum. She's probably just helping you out every now and sort of setting up decorations.
Probably just take care of my siblings.
Yeah. Oh, you probably don't see your brother, but you'd see Doxia also helping out, probably with the Fletchers, helping to serve drinks and whatnot. You see a lot of the visitors and a lot of the guests, such as the Hillmen, which with the Hillmen you've got what looks to be a drow, a dwarf, and a goblin. All sort of dark of skinned. The dwarf has quite frizzy hair. The goblin's a redhead, if that helps.
No.
The
What? Like,
I don't know, helps with your imagination.
Hit me up.
Is he albino?
Sorry?
Is he albino?
No.
Okay.
No.
man, that'd be funny.
But they sort of almost look like they're covered in soot. Like it's not really soot per se, but like they look like they're dirty. Like they live in the hills.
Wash your hands, you dirty pig.
The lunar elves, however, are sitting with them actually, and they look kind of what you'd expect lunar elves to look like. They're quite. They stand out because not many people in this area have light, fair skin, but these ones almost look like they haven't been touched by sun at all. You know that lunar elves typically don't like to be out in the day. They typically like to be out at night. And
Just emos.
you've got
Shut-in sneaks.
You've got 2 males and what looks to be a she-elf as well. All the other sailors and whatnot, they're sort of crowding at the tables. There's probably about 60-odd from the 2 ships. And they're sort of just crowding the tables. And most of the visitors aren't really helping out with all the displays and whatnot. They're not exactly sort of taking it for granted, but obviously they're not too sure what all goes on. Is there anything anyone would like to do at this time?
No.
If it fast tracks to evening.
We'll be fast tracking pretty shortly.
Gotcha. Oscar has helped his Auntie Ella and his mother do the eyeshadow
The
with charcoal
eyeshadows,
for those who want it. And then he grabs his lyre,
Okay.
Oh,
heads
yeah.
back towards the festivities.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I just make the bread and clean up Indra from the flour mess that she did, and just kind of like told her to stay in one spot while I bake.
She is complaining about Eleanor Baker the whole time.
I really don't want to have a 5-minute sesh discussing. So straight to the evening.
All right. So,
You doing anything?
evening. I assume most of you are probably just gone to clean up.
the standard go home and clean up and
Yeah.
put my nice apron on.
My dress apron.
Yeah.
My formal apron.
As the night concludes, it's getting to probably about 7 or 8 o'clock now. Food and drinks galore. There's so many people here. It's packed. There's noise. It's loud. It's everywhere. Alcohol is flowing freely through the tables. Everyone's starting to get a little bit silly, a little bit drunk. Feast day is here. Probably one of the best days of the year, and especially being the first of Thermo as the new cycle has kicked in. This is probably usually one of the biggest festivals of the year, of the cycle. There we go. Before long, Sophia and Matthias and a couple of others go up. Doxia's there actually as well. They clear a little bit of space on the table and start to play some music for
I
them.
do not.
Oh, sorry.
He's like, I do
Matthias,
not.
Oscar. Sorry. I was looking at Mitchum even when I said Matthias.
Like, what?
Sorry, Oscar. Oscar, Doxia, which is, of course, Zyle's younger sister. Probably playing the tambourine, I'd probably assume. Sophia would jump up and start singing, and as usual, beautiful singing voice. Something pretty ampy up, sort of just livening the mood. Sort of, I'm thinking so, kind of like an Irish jig type music.
Liar? Yes, let's go.
Hands going.
There's no obviously trumpets or bagpipes or anything like that, but there are people sort of banging their cups and mugs and stuff on the table to sort of amping up the atmosphere. Very quickly, the evening turns into night. Nothing too exciting happens throughout the night. You actually were asked to fix Sophia's harp before she started playing, before she started singing, and that's usually a later act that she does.
Yeah. That's definitely something I do.
Is it safe to assume that like our theme song is like probably like the national anthem?
Hell yeah.
No, no.
Or like,
Why not?
No.
what about like a?
Why not? Because it's dark and foreboding. This is jovial.
What about like a?
Yeah, but-
you know, we class Kaysan by Cole Chisel as like our second thing. Like that could be it.
No.
Okay, fuck you.
And again, but there are quite a few rest breaks. You're not being pressured to play per se, but sort of just whenever you and Sophia and Doxia and a few of the others sort of just feel like playing, you sub in and out with any of the other locals that want to play. Some of the sailors jump in. They start singing some songs that you've probably never heard from Deardus.
Hell yeah, sea chanties.
Yeah, a few sea shanties going on, a lot of chants, that sort of stuff. The sailors are getting quite rowdy. They've been at sea for quite a few weeks. They've only been in port for a couple of days or so. As the night starts to get a bit later, starting to get to about 10, 11 o'clock, things start to simmer down as sort of people get drunk. They start talking a little bit more loudly. No one's really interested in the music per se. There's still the odd person playing an instrument, but no real big performances or anything like that. From the table that you guys are at, you're probably sitting with friends and family. Your mother's probably joined you at this point in time now, led off not with the mayor. The mayor and his family are probably sitting at a table, not exactly by themselves and isolated, but not many people are sort of around them. And I'm sort of just imagining like sort of like four rows, like 4 rows with the fire pits in the middle, which are now pretty much stripped of all meat. No one's really working now. Everyone, even like, Eleanor Baker, the Fletchers, that sort of stuff, they're all sitting down and enjoying the evening as well. It's pretty much just free go as well on the alcohol. Everyone sort of just goes up and grabs a pitcher if they need it. And you 4 do, however, notice on the table behind you, I'm probably going to say, just for happen's sake, you've probably got Zyor and Ender on one side, and you've probably got Matthias and Oscar on the other. Behind you two, you start to hear quite a bit of arguing from some of the sailors behind you.
Ah, fuck, here we go again.
You definitely would notice as your protective instincts sort of start kicking in. And how much are you guys probably drinking? Again, you probably had a rough night last night, but it is a big festival.
I'm still on my
task is not.
first drink.
Still on your first drink?
I've just been sipping because I've been in between playing and just enjoying myself and nursing what still feels like the end stages of a hangover.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Matthias
probably have
does
two.
not drink.
Dice is giving you the rest for tonight?
Not, well, he gives it a rest normally.
Yeah.
I'm not touching a single drink.
I'll probably have
Okay.
two, and I'll be on the same wavelength as these guys because I'm 900 fucking kilos.
Yeah. You've probably got the Fletchers sitting with you guys as well, since you're all pretty close. And yeah, you hear a bit of arguing going on behind you. If you'd like to listen in.
Hell yes.
Is it like
My-
banter arguing, or is it
my
like,
time to shine.
is it like, no, this is the better thing, or is it like a fuck you moment?
Yeah, it doesn't sound banterish. There's no real laughing going on. I mean, there's laughing going on either side, but it seems to be this sort of group of about 4 or 5 of the sailors behind you guys.
So are they like local sailors, like they go out, or are they like visiting sailors?
Visiting, definitely.
Oh, man, just
What
fucking-
are they saying?
What'd you roll?
Nice.
Dirty 20.
20.
What are like balls?
I thought we left that in the last season.
Nope, it stays.
Filthy 20.
Oh, you got a natural
30.
20.
Dirty
What
filth.
the
Oh,
fuck?
and a natty 20 there.
We are nothing but 20.
Exactly. That's what's up.
All right.
Knuckle connection though.
I know, it's just like, damn.
So you can hear a bit of arguing back and forth, a bit of shushed voices, and then one of the sailors stands up with a very flush. You guys probably wouldn't see because your backs are towards them,
I'm rocking on my chair.
but you would definitely see very flushed in the cheeks, very, very drunk. He sort of stands up. He says, "We have to warn them that they weren't there," and quickly. A couple of the other sailors right next to him drag him straight back down and start telling him, shut up. Look, nobody here needs to know, right? We missed that one drop-off. Wasn't our fault. No one was at that village. Let's just continue on, pass on, leave these folks as they are. Anyone like to say anything?
I'm just like,
I immediately stand up. Excuse me for a second, fellas. And I walk over to that table and I lean on it and I just, so, how you doing? Where are you guys from? I haven't seen you here before. Which of the boats are you from?
They sort of look up at you and there's a little bit of kind of standoffishness, but you can tell that they're trying to play it off as if they're just sort of, still talking regular banter, that sort of stuff. Sort of side-eyeing each other quite a bit, especially side-eyeing the one guy that stood up quite flushed in the cheeks.
Sorry, how rude of me. I'm Oscar Weaving.
Oh, hi, the closest guy to you sort of shakes your hand. Yeah, I am. Name? Gonna
Have a name?
Good one. I'm Paul, old Grenford.
Pole?
Yeah,
Pole of Grenford.
yeah.
The capital.
Yeah, well, I was orphaned up there and joined a ship pretty much as soon as I could get on one. And been on the Nostos's Wind ever since.
Nostos's Wind. That's a cool name. You ever heard of the Puffin?
The Puffin. I think we've run into them a couple of times, but they're usually running from Sierra up to the Cape.
Yeah, that's the ship my brother's on.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, we're usually running past the Great Plains, but
Great Plains. Wow. So do you go over to do you ever go to the west?
yeah. We frequent Diodus, mainly the capital, Kettenwell.
Gotcha. And I lean in closer and I go, "Hey, just between you and me, have you heard the rumors about what's happening? Like, you'd know more than I do, but there's rumors, people going missing."
Yeah, we're not too sure about that. Banditry's definitely picked up over the last sort of 6 to 7 years. Definitely experiencing a few raids on supplies and whatnot.
Oscar is just eyed wide excitement, go on, tell more. Like, you know that eagerness when someone's telling you a story and you're enthralled by it?
Like he kind of leans in closer, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
"Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I'm
go on,
engaged."
go on.
Okay, I like it. Roll a persuasion check.
Hell yeah. That is a 12 plus 7. That is 19.
You have a 7.
Seven on
Plus seven.
persuasion.
What kind of
Persuasive
fuck
bastard.
I, as a
bard.
human, I get the ability to choose a feat, and I chose skill expert because
Nice.
Oscar is a talker.
Nice. Well done.
Okay, so yeah, he obviously looks like he's very, and obviously a little bit of looser lips now that everyone's drinking a little bit. You can definitely see that he is enjoying being quite listened to. You look very engaged in what he's saying. A few of the guys around him aren't really paying too much attention to what is being said. This isn't the guy that did the outburst before, though.
These aren't the droids.
I deliberately chose not to pick that guy.
And so, what would you like to say to him?
Just like, so just between you and me, how much of it's true?
I'll be honest with you. Quite a bit of it.
Wow.
We haven't seen banditry like this before. We assume that it's probably the plainsmen coming in. You know, they aren't really governed like the rest of us. A little bit more wild. We try and do our best, but we don't really have much to do with it. But we have had a couple of ships go missing in the past couple of months, actually.
Ships.
Yeah.
You think the
yeah.
plainsmen would take ships?
I'm not too sure. Again, it's the only logical people that could try and do this sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, fair. That's weird, though.
Racist.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, it is pretty much true.
Wow. Wow.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Okay. So, should we be worried? Is it just in the west, right?
Yeah, well, we haven't heard any stories up in Sierra yet. Not that we've freaking up there too much, but we're heading straight there. Probably first thing, maybe not next morning, but the morning after.
Gotcha.
After we're loaded up, obviously having a day off yesterday puts a damper on things, but well, rest day, boys. So I holds up his cup and everyone sort of starts cheering. The guy next to him
I do it as well.
kind of.
Right, gotcha. Well, I will leave yous to it. Please enjoy yourselves. This is the best day of the year.
Thank you very much. Have one on us.
Oh, cheers! And I'll take
Thanks.
it. Go back to my table, and I laugh as if someone had said something because I imagine that they're still talking and
No, they're
they're
all-
silently glued in.
I want to like.
Hey, look, someone hot just walked in. Don't look.
Literally, like at the same time. You'll snap your necks.
I want to be like chatting with the boys, but I want to like give Ender the 5 gold back. I'm like, nah, man, this is yours.
No, you earned it. Like
Nah, it was a clean shot, but you know that's chump change to me. So like, it's okay. That came out really bad. That's easy money for me.
Easy money.
I can
Five
make
gold.
I can make that
Chump
shot. I can make that shot backwards and upside down.
I grabbed the 5 gold, but as I grab the 5 gold and put my it looks like I'm putting it back in my pouch. I'm going to slip it into his pocket.
You're a fucking weapon.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
You're just like, oh, am I going to fucking get it?
And you can roll an opposing perception.
Oh, bro, if you beat this, I'm going to
19 is brave.
+4, which is 23.
Natty
natural 20.
What's your
20.
total? What's your total?
Natty 20 plus 1 is 21.
No, he still wins.
He's got a natural 20. I got a 23. Like,
But the crit rule.
Yeah.
it's a crit rule, so I guess he would kind of.
It is an automatic. It's not
Major-
combat.
It's
majority
not-
rules. Majority.
And technically a natural 20 in
You get
for
to set the
skill.
standard right now.
Hey, we're not talking
I don't know,
technically.
I-
rule of cool.
It's
Rule
hard-
of cool, I've always said that a nat 20 is a pass no matter what. And we've always played like that, so we will continue playing like that.
All right.
Great. 6.
So as he starts to put it into your pocket, you can definitely feel someone moving. You quickly grab down and grab his hand.
Like, just take the 5 gold. It was a promise. I hate going off and getting. Just take it. Just take it. You earned it. Next time, let's have a bit of fun after, and then maybe I'll get my own bow, and then we can have see who else does it better.
I gave him 2 gold and 5 silver back.
Yes, because you can
That's-
you can split. No, you-
No. Where does he go in my hat? I'm gonna fucking snap a gold coin.
Okay, so marble. Yeah, I was gonna say
Marble.
marble. So two gold marbles, and then
Are they all marbles?
Yeah,
Do we say gold marble?
So you've got.
marble?
So they're technically called.
marbolinos, marbaroonies.
Bellino. They're technically
They're marvelous.
They're called marbles, but each thing is called. So you've got copper, sylvan, gold, and plat. So obviously,
Five goal.
I give him 2 gold marble and
5
5 sylvan marble.
yep.
So it's like 250.
250.
What I shoot.
Tree fitty.
Tree.
Cool.
Okay, I'll take it. Yep.
Anyone else like to do anything towards the end of the night?
Matthias is fiddling. Had no idea about that confrontation between Oscar and everything else.
Okay.
There was no confrontation. It
Did-
was a pleasing discussion.
Did not process anything. He's just in his zone, just minding his own business, doing his thing. Standard.
I'm going to look for my father.
All right. Would you like to have an interaction, or you said just
Oh, for sake of brevity, I'm just going to repeat to him what I'd heard from
right? Okay.
the sailors.
Right. Yeah. He looks concerned, but much like any of the rumors, again, it seems so far off. You know, the Great Plains is from where you guys are marching, probably a good couple of weeks of straight walking.
I'd also like to repeat that I'd overheard the outburst of the very drunk sailor.
That raises a bit more of an expression, but he reassures you pretty quickly that there's nothing to worry about. Like, you guys are on the southern edge of the Sierran Empire, Sierran Dominion, so there's nothing really you guys
We're in
need
the
to
old
worry
Merry Dominion.
about.
Nah, I'd throw hands.
But yeah, he doesn't seem too worried about it.
Cool.
I'll just check if Sophia and Israel are doing. Like, just
Yeah.
Sophia. Oh my
That's
god.
where you fail.
Like, yeah,
Well,
because
they'll be sitting with you guys, and
Okay.
they're probably not getting too silly. They're probably having quite a few drinks and yahooing and whatnot like that. Sophia's definitely enjoying the attention, sort of standing up and singing in front of everybody. And at the end of the night, after Matthias has fixed her harp for her, she sits down and she starts doing a few, not really lullabies, but sort of like more soothing songs, getting everyone ready for bed. It's sort of the end of the night, a bit more of a time to reminisce and whatnot.
Yeah. And Mr. Fletcher's at the table as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to pass by and just make sure they're okay. And I'm going to slowly head home and just double check a few things at my house. Just kind of.
Where would we all like to end the night?
Well, I want to do the rounds and do the meet and greet throughout the town and catch up with familiar faces before I eventually duck off to the beach.
To the beach?
Because I'd actually like to bring everyone along because obviously since I live alone, we could actually just, all come to mind, have a bit of a chill, relax
I gotta
night
walk.
before we head off.
I gotta walk my family home, so
Do you want to come after?
fucking walk back. Jesus.
Like you can go halfway and then from that point on.
Fucking, I'll walk them and walk them back because I assume. No, do I have work tomorrow? Well,
You live on the farm. You always have work.
I can't. I have farm work.
Okay, well, I'm just inviting the rest of the
family's actually staying the night at and this is probably like a regular thing, staying the night at the Sleeping Sailor Inn.
I still think I have to go home just because, like, man of the house, it's a farm.
Okay.
I have to, like, look after it.
Barry and Larry.
Barry and Larry, what's
But yeah, I invite the rest of the gang as well as Sophia, Isra, and obviously your sister if she wants to come along.
Sure, you try anything, I'll kill you.
Bro. But yeah, I just invite them. Like come around, place is empty, got a few chairs, got some food laying around,
Yeah.
have a bite. Yeah,
I know what I do with a free house, don't you?
it's a huge house.
Where would you like to end the night?
Blindly follow the group.
Okay.
So I'm doing my own thing, but like people start walking away, I'm just gonna be like, oh shit.
When one homie runs, you run.
Yeah.
So we got a few people crashing out at Enders.
Yep.
You're still
I'll,
going down the beach?
Still going to the beach.
I'll probably end up going home.
Are you crashing on the beach?
My goal is to just the idea I have, not a goal.
The goal, aspiration.
Is I aspire to be awesome. No, I'm gonna chill on the beach and I'm just gonna strum away on my loot for a bit.
Yeah.
And then the curiosity gets the better of me, and I want to jump on board that boat.
What the fuck?
Oh, my man. What are you doing?
Okay.
The Nostros.
Nostos win.
Nostrils.
Yeah, Nostos' win.
The nostril.
Nostrils breathe.
What would you like to look
Well, no, actually, before I jump on the boat,
Does it have?
like
wind?
I have the idea. I want to go on the boat. I want to flag down the Shipwright brothers.
Yo, Mason, Grayson, and
Yeah, you
Jason.
probably see them. I would imagine Mason, Grayson, and Jason are probably on the beach doing like surf casting at the end of the night because nighttime's sometimes the best night to go surf casting.
Yo, that's sick.
What up?
Bull sharks,
I'm
yeah.
gonna flag them down. I'm gonna strum on over while still like just fiddling with my lyre so they can hear me coming.
Oh yeah,
So I'm just like, doo, doo, doo.
they turn towards you. Oh, how's it going, Oscar?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Jason,
Grayson,
Mason,
Grayson.
Grayson.
And then from behind him, I'm Mason. Obviously, look, can't you tell us apart?
No, and
Racist.
Actually, envision like you and your brothers.
So accurate.
so I look over and I say, "Hey, I heard a little something from some of the sailors on the Nostos' wind."
Oh yeah, what are they saying?
Well, apparently there was no one at their delivery point in the last town.
No one
No one.
at their delivery
Yeah,
point.
they said the town was empty. Then they hushed up when I approached, but that's what one of them was
How's
talking
the
about.
whole bloody town empty?
Well, they reckon the plains people. That doesn't make sense because they were saying, ships are going missing.
I mean, it's possible.
What would plains people do with ships?
That is a good point. What would plains people do with ships?
Mick, oh, I'm not here.
You're like behind him. Like,
What are you getting at, Oscar?
Well, I feel like, if no one collected the delivery,
Oh my god.
then it's probably still on the boat.
Nice.
Fuck.
mid?
Yeah, right. Well, you doing it now?
I glance back over at the party. Well, maybe soon? When they start to get all... They're on the piss. They're heavy on the piss.
You sure there's no guards on boat?
I have no idea. That's why I came to you.
Do you reckon that'd be a thing? I mean, now that there are
Yeah, it's
ships
so-
being stolen.
It's celebration, and I feel like most of the people are actually like it's a celebration of the first day of the month.
Most people at least have someone watching a boat.
Yeah, but they're probably fucking like either fast, like about to pass out, or also drunk as fuck.
No one out luck. It'll be fucking Zorro from One Piece.
Bro,
I feel like it's like if you had 3am picket, and then, like it's just like that test picket, and you're just like,
For the sake of brevity, just because we are starting to ruck on now, you and the Shipwright brothers make it on board the ship. What are you searching for exactly?
I genuinely did not plan this far.
Okay.
I am searching for... I didn't even get the town name. So I'm looking for anything that resembles any town names that's from the west.
You would probably know a couple of names.
Because they said they were going to head up north next. So I'm going to...
So making it down to the cargo hold, you can see that there's a lot of goods there. You can see a lot of stuff being targeted towards the Siadarin capital of Grenford. You can see a few more town names that seem to be a little bit more Siadarin in nature that they're probably stopping in on on the way. You see, I didn't actually write down a name for this town, so I will come up with it right now.
yes.
hit it.
Sagandis.
Actually, did I write down?
Secondis. No. We're children.
I actually might have.
Oh, fancy.
Did he do it? Did he do it? Did he do it?
Ah, yes, I actually did. Ha ha, prepared.
Nice. I had no doubt.
So there was a delivery for the town of Black Sand.
The black sand.
Oh,
Black
did-
Sand.
I swear I remember that. No.
I don't think I've said it before.
You might have.
Mm.
And that's the one. So that's
It's the only one that you can sort of tell maybe probably a little bit more Western.
All right, I looked to our
You probably recognize it from some of the maps and stuff that you've probably seen around the place.
which I spend a lot of time at the Mayor's Manor
Exactly.
doing. So the wealth of knowledge. I glance over at the closest shipwright brother, and I go, Grayson, Jason, Mason,
You had it right the first time.
Grayson.
Yeah.
All right. What do you reckon's in these crates? This would be it. Black Sand. That's to the west. And it's the only one I see that's named for a western town, and they said no one was in the town to pick it up, so no one would care if this goes missing,
They
right?
start sort of like sniffing around the crates. And there's probably about it's
Yep,
probably
that one's Coke.
it's probably about 4 or 5 drug sniffer. There's probably about 4 or 5 relatively big crates, as well as a couple of smaller parcels. Nothing really giving it away. There's no noise coming from it. The crates are pretty heavy. You'd need a crane to get them out of there.
Amazon Prime.
So
Right.
how many are the small ones? What did you say?
There's probably, I'd say three smaller parcels. And they're probably yay big, like handheld crates that you could probably carry out.
All right. Should we just take these 3?
Yeah, where are we storing them?
No, we got a whole beach.
Also true.
I mean, if we take the
But we
big
can
one,
take it down to the dock if you want, to our dock house.
let's do that.
All
We'll
right.
take the small ones because they're less likely to be noticed.
Yeah, right.
We take the big ones, they'll know.
Come on, boys. Fucking, all the lads come over, hoist them up. They're probably about 40, 50 pounds each. Pretty heavy, but they feel pretty solid. Nothing really clinking around or moving. And you successfully make a break with them. And I guess you'll just store them down at the dock house.
Yep, that's where I'm heading.
And
The old Kinder Surprise.
we'll probably call that session there.
Ew.
Since we're cracking on. Before you go, though, as the night fades to darkness, all of you get a pretty good sleep, but you do awaken in the morning just before sunrise as you hear the dock bells ringing.
Is that a bad dock bell?
No, remember 7 years ago there was like a fucking mayor coming in?
And that is it.
You
I thought you were
reminded
going to say
me.
we leveled up. I was like, fuck yeah. But
Do we level up after that big encounter with the kangaroos?
I mean, personally,
No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Dick.
Remember when you said you'd level up at the end of episode 1?
Mm.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
yeah.
I get it. Narrative. You got a narrative. I get it.
But that is the end of that. So we will have a quick break if you guys want it, and then we'll crack into the 20 for 20s.
Oh my god.
But that did kind of crack on a little bit longer. I'm sorry, Daniel.
That's all right.
Sorry, Zoe, if you're...
It's always just like in the chat. Fucking hurry
He'll
up.
be back to do his fatherly duties in a second. I'll just grab a quick drink of water. And then
Oh,
we'll
yes. I definitely need to
crack on.
hydrate.
your boy's parched.
Hydrate.
So
Hydrate.
yeah, for anyone else who is actually watching, that'll be the end of the episode. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, and we'll do our 20 for 20s talk show. We'll just have a quick debrief of what's happened.
Absolute banter.
Usually goes on for like 10 or 15 minutes. We try and go for 20, but yeah, usually it doesn't go like that. And then, yeah, if you're watching this on Twitch, make sure you check us out on Twitter and Instagram, which our links should be on the screen. And we will be uploading this to YouTube in 1080p after this as well. So
High quality.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that should be up by tonight. If not, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.